live? Am I live? Am I live? I don't know what's going on here. Dude, what is going on with my layout? Am I fucking frozen now? Oh, alright. I'm there. Okay. Taps foot waiting. Sorry. Look, I finally got my hair done. Oh my god. It looks so dark on camera. That's so fucking weird. I don't understand why that looks so dark. Yes. $300 later, my hair's done. It's so strange though because like in person, this looks so blonde, and on camera, it looks like it's still dark. But it feels so good. Oh my god, it feels so good. I got a haircut, and I'm good to go. And it looks like my headphones are gonna fucking choke me. I don't know what's going on with StreamYards. First of all, let's take Purple Rain's thing off. I mean, it was her birthday the other day, but it's not her birthday anymore. No offense, Purple Rain. But where, what, oh my god, they moved everything. They moved all the things. Hold on a second. Banners? No. My volume's low? Is it? Hold on. I'm not talking too loud, so if I move closer to the mic, I can't like move my mic like in front like everybody else does, like all the YouTubey. I can't do all the YouTubey things. Hold on a second. Why can't I find this thing, dude? Wait a second. Dude, all my backgrounds are missing. Like, I don't know what's going on here, and I can't find the fucking thing. What the fuck is going on here? I can't find the thingy to get the scrolling thing off. They moved things. Why did they do this to me? All right. Oh, thank you. You are almost as obsessed as that drunk stalker who does the parody videos on Laura. Sit down. So, dude, I got a treat for you guys today. Okay? I have a fucking treat. Let me just open this up. I downloaded Laura's Live, so, you know, if she goes to put them on private today, she's not going to be able to do that. I almost, like, don't even want to play this because it's so fucking hateful and disgusting. So I don't think I'm going to play the whole thing. But, hold on. Okay. Because, dude, she is just fucking straight up lying. I don't know if she's lying or she seriously, like, just lost her fucking mind and has no memory of, like, life or, like, things she has said here in the past. I probably should have did a timestamp. I don't know why I'm, like, on the left side of the screen. Where did my background go? What is going on? We'll see how long I could go because I'm running out of, like, my free streaming time on here. So, we'll see. We'll see how this shakes out, right? Okay. Let me find what I was looking for on my page. I gotta go to my page. I'll go to my page. God, I haven't been live this many times in 1 week in like ages. Alright, let's find me. View my channel. There we go. I'm gonna play this. I think this is how I'm gonna do this. I think this is how I'm gonna do this. I am gonna play this first. It's on my shorts. Hold on a second. Oh, how come I can't see it here? That's weird. That's weird. I wonder if I... Hold on a second. I wonder if I, if I share it with myself, because it's on unlisted. If I could do it like that. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Sorry, I tried to be prepared today, but apparently I'm not. All right, so good morning, everybody. Good morning. I know, right? I don't think I've been live this many times. Well, oh my god, why is Laura's voice playing? It just scared the shit out of me. Okay, all right, cool. It worked. All right, I'm gonna play this first, and then we're gonna go watch her thing. Oh my god, I just realized today is April 17th, and in 2 days, on the 19th, it's gonna be 20 years since my dad passed away. I can't even like wrap my mind around that. He died in 2006. 20 fucking years of my life has gone by. Like how, when, where, why? So crazy. So crazy. All right. Let me let me do this. We're gonna share. I'm gonna turn myself off for a minute. I don't know why I'm even on camera because I kind of look like a mess, but all right. We're going to play this first, okay? Because Laura goes live the other day, and she is losing her ever-loving fucking mind, which, like, what else is new, okay? And she's like, you know, just lying. Just straight up fucking lying about, oh, I didn't, you know, my kid was 10 when you know, his, when I put a lock on the fridge, okay? I guess she was playing Brittany and the girl Melissa, and dude, it was so bad. It was so disgusting what she was saying. You know, my kid was only 10, and, you know, Laura's the best mother around here. I'm a horrible mother because, you know, all my kid eats is fast food. I don't feed him, okay, properly. I don't cook ever. And I'm just a horrible mom, right? So horrible that Laura called CPS on me, right? So horrible. I'm just terrible. Laura's the best mom around. Why? I don't know, but she is, according to her. So, okay, I put it together, this short compilation, to prove that she's a fucking liar, okay? And why I always call Laura the food Nazi in her house. You'll see. This was like 3 clips that I found yesterday, just looking real quick, but I'm sure there's more out there. This is just the 3 that I was able to find. So let's take a look, and then we'll go watch her live.
Jeez. Yes. Who's in the kitchen? Who is that?
Dude, how many times have you heard this? Who's in the kitchen?
Who's me? What happened to salt and vinegar chips that I went to eat last night that are now all gone? You didn't eat them?
No.
You never ate them?
Look at her interrogating this poor kid about the fucking salt and vinegar chips, dude.
And
Like, girl, like, you can't go to the store and just buy more salt and vinegar chips. They're like $1 fucking 25 a bag back at this time. Like, really? She's like interrogating this poor kid over fucking chips. You didn't eat them?
Why? No, not yesterday. I'm saying they were there for a couple of days. Now all of a sudden they're all gone. You didn't eat them at all?
I didn't even know we had any.
Well, maybe they're still in there. Ask Phoenix if he ate them.
Okay, now this next clip, listen to this shit, because this is fucked up.
I would understand. But instead, go put your stuff in the dryer.
I was just gonna ask if I can have an apple.
What?
I was gonna ask if I can have an apple.
No, not now.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? This is probably, I want to say, from 2021, and her kid was probably like 13. Oh, it was from 2021. 13 years old, okay? Why is he still coming in and asking if he could have something? Now, mind you, she's the same person who's always judging people like, oh, your kid is eating at, you know, whatever time at night, and you don't feed your kid, and your kid's always eating fast food. But her kid comes in, asks for a healthy snack, and she's like, no! Like, what the fuck, dude? No apples for you.
Put your stuff in the dryer. Have a glass of ice water.
You're hungry? Have a glass of ice water, because that'll fill you up. That'll fill you up. Not even like milk. Have fucking ice water. That'll fill you up. Dude, my heart broke. I clipped this myself. The other clip somebody sent to me, but this one I clipped myself because I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm like, this kid is coming in asking for a healthy snack, and you're like, no, have ice water. Like, what the fuck, dude? What in the actual fuck? Okay? Now, you ready? This is the clip of all clips here. The next one coming up. So funny. The next clip is from 2022. So let's do the math. If her son is 18 now, and you subtract 4 years from that, that would make him 14 years old. Okay? So let's go.
Oh.
Mom,
Aw.
what's the fridge combo?
What?
What's the fridge combo?
The fridge combo.
Fridge combo.
Got a lock on your refrigerator?
Yes.
Her older son now is coming in asking what the fridge combo is. Look at Voice's reaction. She goes, you have a lock on your refrigerator? Laura's like, yes. She like knew this was not good. This was not the situation that she wanted. Hold on, I'm gonna rewind this. Oh my god. Whoops. Oh, you motherfucker.
It's the sweetest thing.
Here we go again with fucking shorts. For fuck's sakes. Oh my god, I shouldn't have even touched this thing. All right. Well, let me refresh the page.
It's the sweetest thing.
Back to the nails. Hold on. Let me do this instead. Why did it go to the nails? The nails.
Jeez.
All right. We'll just have to watch it again.
Yes. Who's in the kitchen?
I'm not touching it.
Who is that? Who's me? What happened to salt and vinegar chips that I went to eat last night that are now all gone?
Oh my god, I accidentally fucking scrolled.
I wanna rock your body. I wanna go for a ride. Hop in the music and
I suck at life. I am so
Jeez.
sorry. All right, let's try this again.
Yes.
I'm not touching
Who's
it.
in the kitchen? Who is that? Who's me? What happened to salt and vinegar chips
What
that I
happened
went
to
to
salt
eat last
and
night
vinegar
that are
chips?
now all gone?
Dude, why can't I
You
find
didn't
this
eat 'em?
banner thing?
No.
You
I
never
can't-
ate them.
I can't.
Why? No, not yesterday. I'm saying they were there for a couple of days. Now all of a sudden they're all gone. You didn't eat them at
I
all?
didn't even know we had any.
Well, maybe they're still in there. Ask Phoenix if he ate them.
Hold on. Sorry.
I would understand. But instead, go put your stuff in the dryer.
I was just gonna ask if I can have an apple.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
I was gonna ask if I can have an apple.
No, not now. Put your stuff in the dryer.
No, not now.
Have a glass of ice water.
Bro.
So,
Mom,
aw,
what's the fridge combo?
what?
What's the fridge combo?
The fridge combo.
Fridge combo.
got a lock on your refrigerator.
Yes. Since when don't you know it?
I forgot it.
Let's see.
In his room.
45:34. Jeez.
Did you hear her? She's like, where's Eden? 25 blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so this is him coming in asking for the combo to the fridge, okay? When he was 14, not 10, like Laura's saying. Not that that would make a fucking difference. Not that that would even fucking make a difference. Okay? Wouldn't make a fucking difference in the world if he was fucking 10, 14. In fact, I think it's almost even more fucked up that she did this when he was older. Because, like, dude, like, first of all, I don't know. My son's 13. He doesn't have to ask me for food anymore. I mean, he hasn't had to, like, ask if he could eat something in years. He just opens the cabinets and gets or the fridge and then eats what he wants. The only time he asks me is if he wants me to make something for him. Then he asks me. But, like, he's not asking my permission to eat. He's just asking me if I can make it for him because he's lazy. Although the other day he did make these wonderful things. Wait a second. There's a woman lock on a refrigerator but called CPS on you. Make that make sense. I'll wait. Yes, this is. And thank you for the super chat. And oh my God, did I thank you also for the super chat, Perplex CPS? Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate all the super chats. All the super chatty things. Okay, so that was in 2022, that clip. I took that clip myself in 2022 of her son coming in and asking for the fucking refrigerator, the fucking combo to the refrigerator, okay? So, all right. So she does this disgusting live, dude. I mean, this is like horrible, horrific fucking live that she does the other day. Dude, I'm just going to put a warning out there. If you are triggered easily by Laura, you're going to get triggered in this fucking chat, okay? It's so bad. It's so bad.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura, aka Perplex.
I love this new intro. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura, aka Perplex. This is like psychotic. It's like two different people. Two different people completely. Like she's any bit normal. Fucked up, dude.
I don't know why I got a headache the second.
Yo, she keeps saying she has a headache. Laura, I think you have like a brain tumor. Maybe that's what's wrong. I mean, I don't wish that on anybody, but dude, go get your brain scanned because clearly you're not all there cognitively and you keep complaining every fucking day about headaches. You really should go get your brain checked. Seriously. I'm not even like trying to be an asshole. I don't know. I don't know what's up with this. And I don't know why I have closed captioning on.
I go to sit down to do this live. All of a sudden, my head started pounding again. So I just want to say that
This is so fucked up, dude.
I know you guys have heard what I'm going to play more than once today, depending on who you watch.
Sorry, I have to speed
But I
it up.
feel like I can't not say anything because it's about my kid and my life. So that's why I feel like, I've said stuff in chats and I've watched.
So this is, again, Laura puts... Brittany laughed at her couch, as many of us did, okay? Because who the fuck paints their couch? And then, let alone, who the fuck paints their couch metallic purple, dude? But again, this is all stuff that she willingly, openly shares on the internet. And then knows that people are going to criticize her for, right? So, because Brittany said something about her couch, Laura decided it was a good idea. Hey, you know what? I'm going to photograph a bunch of sleeping teenagers, drunk sleeping teenagers, and put evidence out online that I had a fucking party at my house and underage drinking at my house. That's going to go good. That's going to go good because I have so many fans here who agree with everything that I do. So that's a great idea, you know? Like, bro, this person does not fucking learn from her mistakes ever. It's really fucking amazing how she just, like, does not learn.
Watched other people, but I feel like I need to respond personally because these two dumbasses couldn't be more wrong about things if they tried.
Like, this is the most evil shit she's done in a long time, dude.
And
all right, I'm gonna actually hold on. Let me skip a little through. And by the way, oh my god, hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna skip just a little through. All right, because a lot of this is her just hold on. Okay, let's start here. We don't need to hear this whole beginning part.
Judging from this picture.
All right, now mind you, this girl Clue, I've never listened to her before, and I'm kind of glad I've never done that. Just saying.
You got alcohol all over the place.
actually, there's water bottles all over the place, dumbass. If you look really close, it's water bottles.
Okay, so Laura, of course, is triggered because Brittany played my video, I guess. Did I go too far? Hold on a second. Because she is fucking irate, dude. Fucking irate.
Lyra.
All over. So let's see. Zooming in.
Yep. Let me see if it'll let.
Now, I want you guys to think about this for a second.
And by the way, Laura writes on here, dragging the pigs in the pasture. So I'm like, Laura, pigs don't usually, like, do you know what a pasture is? Oh, thank you, Emerald Girl, member for 44 months. I'm doing very good. I hope you're doing very good as well. And thank you for being a member for 44 entire months. I don't know if she knows what a pasture is, but that's where, like, horses hang out. So it would make sense that she was dragging people into the pasture with her, just saying.
She's zooming in to a picture that I posted about a...
Okay, nobody zoomed into this picture. Does it look zoomed in right now?
Party.
But yes, Laura, I zoomed in because when I opened the picture, like she's trying to make it like it's abnormal to zoom into things when you can't fucking see because they're so small on your phone. She's zooming into a picture. Yeah, dude, I can't see. It's a picture taken from far away. So that's what most normal people would do, is zoom into things so they could see better. I mean, like, I do it all the time. I think everybody does it all the time because, like, my phone screen is only so big. I can only see so much. But anyway, it's like she's zooming in. I zoomed in because I was like, is this kid sleeping on a fucking chair? On a fucking dining room chair? Like, what is going on here?
On what planet do you feel that's normal?
This planet, Laura. Completely normal to zoom in when you can't see something. Totally normal, dude. Marked today from my mom posting pictures of my friends and myself sleeping. Bro. She really doesn't see the problem with this. Like, at all. And you know, somebody left me a comment under this video yesterday and they made a really good fucking point. And they were like, look, I don't like, you know, Brittany and her boyfriend, whatever his name is. But they were like, if the tables were turned and Brittany's boyfriend took a picture of a bunch of girls sleeping in a fucking living room like this, 18-year-old girls, what do you think would happen? And I'm like, that's so true. I didn't even think about that. But, like, this is fucking weird, Laura, okay? the fact that you stood there and thought to take a picture of these kids while they were sleeping and passed out. I don't think she realizes the ramifications here, okay? These are young kids about to embark on their fucking college journey. And by the way, I don't know if it was this live, I think it was, she completely throws her daughter under the fucking bus. I know, Laura's zooming into like every picture. She's like, what planet is this normal? But anyway, okay, they're about to embark in a college journey. You don't know what type of career they're going into. Let's just say one of these kids, I know here, if like you're trying to be a cop, like they do a whole background check on you. Okay, and something like this could potentially ruin your chances of being a cop in this county because they're like, oh, there's a picture of you online fucking drinking, underage drinking. Because my friend that I know tried to be a cop here. He had to move out of state to be a cop. He tried to be a cop in this county, and he ended up, because he had like a drinking in public ticket when he was like 17, he ended up not becoming a cop because of that. It's so stupid. So, you don't know whose careers you could potentially be affecting in the future. They're about to go to college. You don't know if these kids are sports athletes that are about to go to college, that, their coaches could see it and be like, wait a second, you're drinking. Laura doesn't use her fucking brain at all. Honestly. Let's keep in mind, no one found this photo on a private page. Yeah, she posted it right on her public account in the drama community and used a picture to trash somebody. Yeah, she doesn't get it. She just doesn't fucking get it, dude. Doesn't get it.
Should I zoom into your walls? Because I'll be happy to.
You probably already did, though, Laura. You already did that.
Let's zoom into.
Didn't you zoom into a picture of her kid's teeth? I remember you doing that.
Brittany's walls. Let's zoom into Brittany's ceiling.
Oh my God, zooming into pictures is so weird.
Let's zoom into Brittany's kids.
So weird. Laura and Burgundy are like on the same page. Like they think the same thing. They're like, oh my God, you zoom into pictures. And I'm like, yeah, dude. Because like when you can't see things, that's what you do. You zoom in. I don't have the best eyes these days.
I will be very happy to zoom in.
Let me zoom in.
And threaten us with a good time, Laura.
Hold on. Let me see if it'll let me zoom in.
The chance of you actually dragging that many people over to a whole other platform is so pathetic.
Craig, I have a 1,700 square foot house.
Whoa, Laura's in a fucking mansion, guys. She's in a fucking mansion.
What?
I'm in a 1,700 square foot house. That's not mine. That I don't own. I rent. That's obviously rent controlled because my fucking rent hasn't gone up in like 10 years. Is it legal? No, pretty eye. No, it's not legal to drink at 18 anywhere in the United States.
Why can't I have 30, 40 people here? I mean, there weren't that many for the most part, but why can't I have that many people here? When you have a clean 7.
I know, Laura's always bragging about her house, but I'm like, girl, it's not your house. Like, you could be, like, evicted at any moment. She's always bragging. I know, 1,700 square feet is pretty much an average house. Yeah, she rents. I'd rather own, yeah, exactly, 900 square feet if I pay mortgage on. Like, Laura, you're not gonna, that house, you can't take it with you. You rent. And there's nothing wrong with renting, but, like, girl, stop trying to flex about your rental house because you don't own it.
1,700 square foot house. What's the issue?
Go ahead.
Hold on a second.
It shows up this your
I might have to take it. There you go.
Are we talking underage drinking to minors?
Well, okay, so
well, slow your roll.
About it.
Hold on. I'll say my
Yeah, 13 people. 30 people is a lot.
piece first, okay? I did see the picture. In my personal opinion, none of those boys, they look about 18 years of age. They all look like high school students.
And did she not think she was going to be judged for this? Like, I just don't get it. Did she not think that people were going to say something about this? There's very clearly a shot glass and beer bottles in the picture. Did she not think? Yeah, exactly. Whose candle supplies take up half of your living room space. Yeah, in her mansion, in her 1,700 square foot fucking mansion.
I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. They don't look of drinking age. And the first thing
I think you should call the cops, Melissa. I think you should call the cops and tell them that there was a after prom party 4 days ago and
Laura, just because it's an after prom party, that doesn't make it legal. Like, you know what I'm saying? She like keeps saying this throughout the live. She's like, it was an after prom party. Like, that doesn't make underage drinking legal. Just in case you were wondering. Okay? All right.
I should be arrested. The cops will laugh in your motherfucking face. Okay?
I don't know about that, dude.
But this is such fake.
But like, dude, look, I have friends who do this. They allow their teenagers to drink at the house. I personally wouldn't do it, but here's the thing, because I wouldn't want the responsibility on my hand, you know? I wouldn't want to take that risk because I'm a pussy. I wouldn't want to take that risk and have that responsibility. God forbid something happened. But I'm just saying, I have friends who do it at their homes. That's fine, okay? The problem is they don't advertise it on social media, you know? Oh my God.
Outrage that it's comical. I mean, every time I hear this, I laugh.
Thing I've seen, besides the young boys sleeping, which is cute. It is.
I guess when your brain resets every 3 minutes, you forget you're posting in a drama community. Yeah, she conveniently forgets that all the fucking time, dude. Hey, Polka Dot Suzanne.
Cute to have a little slumber party sleepover.
Good morning.
And let me
Lord,
see, I have to
laugh.
be careful what I say because I don't want to.
All right, so this is her first time doing this, where she's gonna go, I have to be careful what I say because I don't want to offend. So Laura's setting it up that she's gonna be saying some really fucked up shit regarding this girl. If you guys don't know this girl, Melissa, that's on the panel, not that she's watching this Illuminati chick stream Brittany and this girl Melissa on panel, and it looks like there's another person on panel. I don't know who it is, okay? But either way, she's like basically setting you up that she's going to be saying some really fucked up shit about this girl Melissa's daughter who passed away. I don't know the whole story, and I don't know the girl Melissa. I know people have their opinions about her, but here's my thing. I don't care who the fuck you are. Nobody deserves what Laura had said through this stream, okay? It's disgusting.
And let me see, I have to be careful what I say because I don't want to say the wrong thing and hurt anyone. I don't give a fuck if I hurt Melissa.
Oh my God, bro.
But I don't want to hurt any one of my subs. So I have.
She doesn't want to hurt anybody that pays her, okay? She doesn't care if she hurts the other girl. She doesn't want to hurt anybody that pays her.
Have to be a little careful on what I say.
Create a new moon, okay.
Or how I say it. This is a part of me that has matured over the years.
She didn't, though. She's saying this now, but she's setting you up because she's gonna go there. She's absolutely gonna fucking go there during this stream.
Melissa, your daughter hung out with scum. Your words. Nothing that I'm guessing on, nothing that I'm coming out.
Knowingly lies to CPS, contributed to the delinquency of a minor via alcohol, and doxed a public employee of Alabama. All 3 are crimes here. Interesting.
Out with your daughter hang out with
Laura loves to put evidence of her crimes online. She loves doing that.
scum. Probably because you weren't a good parent.
So right after saying that, she starts going into her daughter was hanging out with scum. Probably because you aren't a good parent. Fucked up shit, dude. Laura, my fucking parents are great people, and I didn't hang out with the best fucking quality people when I was a teenager. Or when I was in my 20s, to be quite honest with you. So. And Laura definitely, again, Laura's the Laura's the girl who fucked 2 meth addicts, had babies with them after barely knowing them. But, you know, that's in her 30s, okay? This girl, mind you, this girl, Melissa, from what I understand, her daughter passed away in her early 20s at a time where most people are making mistakes in their lives, okay? Maybe not hanging out with the best people, maybe making bad decisions. Laura made these bad decisions to fuck men who are on methamphetamines and a guy who is fresh on parole, okay? In her fucking late 30s, dude. In her fucking late 30s, she made these decisions. That bad decisions made at a time where most of us are like settled down into our fucking lives. This is when Laura decided to make these decisions.
Your daughter died?
But she's going to sit here and judge other people and call them bad parents. So what were your parents, Laura?
Of legal age, but your daughter died, according to the report, of alcohol poisoning.
Why is Laura reading the report?
Mainly because she was somewhere that wasn't monitored or whatever. You would be the last person.
She was of legal age, Laura. You just said it. Who's going to be monitoring a bunch of 21-year-olds drinking?
That I would
She's so
think
gross.
that has a problem.
Laura was also working B's chat last night and declined to go on panel where Melissa already waited. Get out of here. Oh, she pushed out? That's nice to know.
With someone.
Wow, Laura's daughter had a friend that died from too much alcohol, so make that make sense. You know what, Sun Hours? You're 100% right. I forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. She just actually admitted that. Wow.
Monitoring it. So shit couldn't go wrong.
I could say something that I've never fucking shared on here that Laura had told me privately about her fucking kid, okay? Well, actually, you know what? She might have fucking said it on here. She might have said it on here, but that would blow people's fucking minds, okay? Regarding bad decisions that she made in her fucking life with her kids and putting her fucking kids in jeopardy. I could say I'm going to shut up. I won't go there. I won't be like her.
So there would.
But I'll tell you right now, it was a very dangerous situation, and she didn't fucking care. She didn't do anything about it.
Any problems if something should arise, if someone got drunk or got sick or whatever. I would think you would have been one of the first people to be like, better that it's, 18-year-olds are going to do what 18-year-olds do. So it's just a little weird for me to hear you like, oh my God, that's so bad. I don't know what you guys did after prom, but we all got a hotel room or went to someone's house.
Yeah, we didn't hang out in a candle studio.
And had a party there.
Which one is it, Laura? Did you hang out in somebody's house or get a hotel room? Like, which one is it?
Parents knew we were safe. We got, keys were taken away. I feel horrible for your children. If you think that that's so horrible, I really pity your kids. Brittany.
So, okay, so you pity her kids because she doesn't want to contribute to the delinquency of minors? Okay.
I'm just fascinated that in 2026, this is where their heads are at. Thank you, Rebel Soul. Oh, it's absolutely fake outrage. But I'm saying that in 2026, I'm almost dumbfounded.
By the way, wait, hold on. In Alabama, the age of majority is 19, not 18. Drinking age 20. What do you mean by majority?
At what I'm hearing. Literally dumbfounded.
Was the shot glasses, the bottles, the twisted tea, the water, and everything else around them. Could it be from a party? Yeah. Is that the best thing to do with having teenage boys around under your...
Melissa, again, I think you should call the police on me.
Now, mind you, this girl is not saying anything like mean right now, okay? She's just saying, like, is that the smartest thing to do? And again, she's somebody who lost her kid from alcohol poisoning, So she's basically just sharing her thoughts on this whole situation.
You call the police on everyone else, go ahead. Do you need the number? I'll give you the number.
And then when the police are called, she'll cry.
Probably not.
Maybe you should have supervised your daughter better. I don't think you should be fucking worrying.
Wow, dude.
About my kids.
Wow.
Probably not. And probably not a good idea.
Her only kid. This is so fucking evil, dude.
Put up a picture.
Probably not a good idea for you to open up your fucking fat mouth when you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
This girl is not saying anything. She's not saying anything bad about Laura. Oh, fat, she's a fat bitch. She's a fucking asshole. She's calmly saying this probably wasn't the smartest idea for you to put this picture up here, which I 100% agree with, Laura, because you do this to yourself all the time. You put pictures up. You overshare things that normal people think are fucking crazy, and then you get upset when people have something to say about it.
Of these children, which maybe some are minors, because not every time.
Can I say it any louder? Every single kid that was in my house came from prom. They are all going to college in the fall. They are all good kids from good homes.
Oh, this part's funny.
My kids don't hang out with scum like yours did, Melissa. Sorry,
Wow.
not sorry.
Wow, dude.
Child graduates at 18 years old from high school.
Maybe if you're worried about your own kid as much as you're worried about mine and this picture, you might be in a different situation. Just saying.
Wow, dude. Do you guys fucking believe this? It's just so gross, man. Fucking gross, dude.
I don't know if you got their parents' permission to post it on social media where you constantly go back and forth with people.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Brittany was kind enough to blank out their faces.
No. Brittany didn't blank their faces out. I did. I blanked their faces out.
But the picture itself, in my opinion, is beyond questionable.
The picture itself is beyond questionable.
Yeah, Laura.
Again.
It's fucking weird, dude. It's fucking weird that you are photographing teenage boys and posting it in a drama community where you're not very well liked.
Melissa, maybe if you would have focused on your own child's life and pictures she took and people they hung out with.
Wow, dude.
Maybe, just maybe.
Does Laura understand it doesn't matter who you're hanging out with? Alcohol poisoning could happen to anybody, dude. Could happen to anybody. Even a grown-ass adult could just drink too much or, and it could not agree with them one night. This could happen to literally anybody. It doesn't matter who you're hanging out with. This could happen to literally anybody. Fucking loser that she is.
You would have had a different outcome.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Now, I didn't pass judgment at first until...
Melissa, I don't give a fuck if you pass judgment or not.
Seems like you do. Seems like you're very upset about it, Laura.
I listened to your live stream.
I know you do. You listen to everything I fucking say.
Now, mind you, Laura wouldn't even be in a back and forth with this girl. This is another thing that Laura has done to herself, okay? She got the attention of this girl. Laura kept talking about her. My son almost died from it at 29. Exactly. It could happen to anybody. Exactly. Could happen to fucking anybody at any age.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Holly. There is nothing unusual about the picture.
She really doesn't see it. She really just doesn't see it. And there's no fucking... Dude, like in retrospect, Laura, looking at the situation, you don't see how this was maybe a bad idea. Come on, girl.
There is nothing wrong with the picture. It's a bunch of kids passed out. And
Pool guy said he doesn't think it's the lights that are leaking, so he was telling me about him.
I don't care what this girl Clue has to
that
say.
is a fact.
Right.
That's kids on drugs.
I'm going to try to fast
hung out with
her.
this.
Hold on.
It's a bunch of kids passed out. And
it's a bunch of kids passed out. And Laura, that's fucking weird, dude. That you are photographing kids while they're passed out. It's fucking weird.
And
Pool guy said he doesn't think it's the lights that are leaking, so he was telling me
oh my God, I don't care
about him saying that it might just be better to just deal with it, whatever.
But Jennifer, it's true though. She talks about how her daughter hung out with this, guy who raped his own grandmother.
Oh, so somebody in her chat must be saying something to her, like, Laura, come on.
All this shit that she talks about, and that she said this one's on drugs and the other one she hang out with is on drugs. So I'm not saying anything wrong. That is a fact. That came from her own mouth.
I know. The fact that Laura took photos of people sleeping without their consent is bad enough. Never mind their high schoolers. Like, I would never do that, dude. That's so weird.
So if she's going to talk about how this picture is so not right, maybe if...
And it is so true. If a man took those pictures of girls at a sleepover party, it would be fucking over. But it's okay for Laura to do.
She would have done a better job seeing
Yes, all she does is overcompensate. That's so true.
Who her kids hang out with, she might have a different outcome. I'm not saying that to be rude. It's reality.
Whatever, a game plan. And immediately the first question I asked is, if it continues to leak, is it going to cause a sinkhole? And he said he asked, so it won't. I hope I didn't miss anything because I was not looking at chat at all. And if you sent something while I'm obviously...
I gotta fast forward
him,
through
but
this chick. I don't
things, but I mean,
care.
you did clearly state out of your mouth, they have smoked their first joint together, they have drinking their first beer together.
And that's what teenagers do. And you want to know something, Melissa?
Actually, that's not what all teenagers do, Laura. So that's not what all teenagers do. I know plenty of my friends' kids that don't drink.
I love that my children tell me these things. I love that my son has such an open
Who else are they gonna tell, Laura? They're the parents. The dads aren't around, so who else? Who the fuck else are they gonna tell?
relationship with me that he can tell me anything, from his first joint to his first beer.
Oh, so Laura's perfect kids smoke joints and beers and drink beers? Holy shit, I'm shocked.
To whatever. So the fact that you find a problem that my kid can come to me and I know everything about his life, his friend's life, believe me, I know more about his best friend than I need to. And I told Dayton that. Dayton, too much info. I don't need to know this. But my son is so comfortable coming to me with anything that I do know everything about his life.
Because Laura, I think, tries to be like the cool mom, dude. She tries too hard. I think she does too much being the cool mom and not enough parenting, clearly.
I don't want my kid ending up where I get a knock on the door because I don't know what's going on with my kids.
You know, I pray to God that her kids stay on the path, but like she doesn't seem to understand that just because they're okay now, there's so many people I know that were fine through high school and even in college, and then they got fucked up in their 30s. That, like, my ex-boyfriend died at 36 of a heroin overdose, dude. He got fucked up way later in life. And he came from a really good home, dude. So, with really good parents. And guess what? He had probably one of the fucking closest relationships with his mom that I've ever seen. Him and his mom, like, his mom knew everything. They were so tight. They were so close. And he still fucking overdosed on heroin, Laura. It happens. She doesn't seem to understand that.
Because I'm such an asshole, so my kids are going to try to hide it from me. My kids know there's boundaries, but my kids also know that I know they're good kids.
Is that like her daughter not telling her she was in an abusive relationship? Yeah, pretty much like that. Oh, and I could say something about that, but I'll shut up.
And that's the difference, Melissa. You're so fucked up in the head that you just don't even catch that. Like, you would rather have your kids sneak around, send text messages, get me out of here because I want to get drunk. What the fuck?
What the fuck is she talking about? Get me out of here because I want to get drunk? What?
Like, dude, you should not be judging anybody.
It's funny because, like, I think out of any parent, that woman probably has more of a place to judge people because she has dealt with the loss of a child over alcohol poisoning. Like, so she's speaking from a place of experience. I'm not laughing about her. I'm just like laughing about how stupid Laura is. That, like, out of anybody here, she probably has, like, I'm sure that woman feels like she made mistakes, you know, regarding her kid, just like every parent does, except Laura, you know, because Laura's perfect mom, dude. Her kids are perfect. She's perfect. Okay. I'm sure she, you know, has made mistakes and regrets them. And that's why she's trying to share her knowledge. But, you know, Laura's like, you're in no place to be judging anybody.
It's just, it doesn't.
My husband has coached thousands of kids, and the majority that end up in trouble do so in their 30s. Great kids, college athletes that you think have their lives together. I know people that were, went into professional sports, got injured, okay? They were on the right track, got injured, and then ended up with a fucking pill addiction and ended up on fucking drugs. So she's like, I don't know. Laura seems to think like, oh, if you didn't do drugs or anything wrong in high school, then, you know, you're set for the rest of your fucking life. You don't know, Laura. Things can change like that.
Doesn't look good.
So actually quite the opposite, bitch. It actually looks really good. And it looks really good because my kids have such an open relationship with me.
She really thinks this.
That they can come to me about anything. They know that I will be there for them, no questions asked. I would never tell them I can't go pick them up. I would never even.
And by the way, her kids were drinking much younger than this. Just saying.
If one of them called me in the middle of the night, they need something, guess who'd be the first one there? No questions asked. That would be me. I will question them in the morning. So far, that's never happened yet.
Yeah, you parent your kids. Being their best friend never works. That's living vicariously through them, and that's what she does. It is.
But they know that if they need me, I'm there. And they know that they can come to me about anything.
No, Anita, being friends like that with your kid, like, look, my son, I want him to have an open relationship with me, but, like, I hope he understands why I'm hard a little bit sometimes on him, because, you know, when he gets older, maybe he'll understand it. I try to be friendly with him, but I'm his mom, dude. So, you know, I'm the fucking parent here. It's a balance. And I'm not perfect, dude. Trust me.
Friends can come to me about anything.
Yeah, she's a narcissist, Mom. That's the problem.
But I'm such a shit person, right, Melissa? No, you and Brittany are actually showing what trash
I know, she thinks she's special based on basic things.
you guys are, and I'm sorry that you have no fucking self-awareness to see it.
Didn't she grow up in a great family yet still ended up being a stripper doing coke and meth? Interesting. Yeah, exactly. They've got friends at school. I'm the parent. Exactly. I'm the mom here, dude. You know, I'll be your friend. I want you to be able to talk to me just like how my mom was, dude. Like, we were able to talk to her about certain things, but there were certain things I didn't talk to my mom about. Not because my mom was a bad person, because I was doing stupid shit, you know? But with my kid, yeah, I want to keep an open relationship with him, but I also, you know, he needs to know who the fucking mom is here, and that would be me. So.
Laura, let me tell you. Let me read what she said again, you know, since she's on her high horse. And you can't compete where you don't, you can't compare where you don't compete, Laura. Hey, Beej.
Brittany, I got news for you, girl. Listen, lean in, girl.
Lean in.
You and Melissa are so far beneath me that I could, like, I don't know. I can't think of something witty.
I could, like, I don't know. I can't think of something witty. You can never think of anything witty. Let's just be honest. You're like the least witty person on the planet, Laura.
At the moment, which I usually can, but for some reason,
no, you never can.
And I just can't right now.
I just can't right now. I got a baby voice.
But you
yeah,
guys
if you're worried about a food addiction, why would alcohol not be one also? I worry about that due to my family genetics also. Don't you remember, okay, when her son fucking twisted his ankle, Laura wouldn't give him the painkillers because she was so worried about the addiction. So her solution was to give him Delta 8 instead. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. But yeah, like if you're worried about addiction, do you think that like, alcohol is the easiest thing for kids to get addicted to? That's the fucking easiest thing to get addicted to. Doesn't make any sense.
They're so far beneath me that
I'd rather my kid be addicted to food than alcohol. Just saying.
Just keep like walking behind me. You'll never be ahead of me. You will never be in front of me. You will always be looking behind me. I don't know why you don't get that.
Laura, nobody wants to look behind you, dude.
So you're right. I'm not on your level. I actually have a clean house. I take
That's debatable. Oh my God. Did you guys not see the dust worm? Oh my God. Oh my God. And all the junk she's hoarding.
care of my children.
And
I
all the
actually
shit
have a
that
job.
was all over her floor. Wait, you have a job? Where?
I have multiple jobs, actually. I own a business. I don't rely on the state.
You did rely on the state, Laura. I love when she brags about this. Like, this is like, dude, you were on food stamps not that long ago, Laura. Not that long ago. We're talking a couple of years ago. But you probably still, well, you might not be because your kids are grown now and they're not going to give them to you for just you. But yeah, girl. You oh my God, the fucking balls on this bitch. Yeah, she has multiple jobs. What are your jobs exactly, Laura? You babysit, you fucking make candles, and you fucking run your mouth on YouTube. Those are your jobs. Oh, and by the way, guys, this is all just a performance, according to Burgundy. Laura's performing. That's what they said. The difference between me and Laura is that Laura's performing for drama and for a paycheck. So this is all apparently part of Laura's performance for a paycheck. For a paycheck. Oh my God.
Nobody else pays my bills but me. I pay my rent.
I don't believe that. You know, people that pay their own bills by themselves, they usually don't have to like go around constantly telling people about that. Yeah, she's definitely in Section 8 housing. I mean, there's no question about it. Her fucking rent hasn't gone up in years. She's still paying like $1,500 for a 4-bedroom house. That's like unheard of, dude.
And I'm never late, and I'm actually a responsible fucking person.
She's never late? Laura, stop, dude. I beg to differ. Girl, oh my God. Wow.
Paige. You're right. I'm nowhere near where you are. You got that right.
Doesn't the girl Brittany, doesn't the boyfriend own the house? Okay. You're renting, dude.
Could your
Rent.
son's friends
Rent.
do this
Mortgage, rent, Laura. Two different things.
on your couch? Fuck no.
Oh my God.
You're
Do they think anyone's taking this bullshit seriously? Oh, they got a few taking it seriously.
absolutely right. Because let me tell you,
No, they couldn't. And it's not for the reasons that you fucking say. It has nothing to do with.
Oh, and I also take my kid to a fucking dentist. And there's that.
Mm.
And like I said, Brittany, and Melissa,
And the state pays for that probably too.
my heaviest weight ever is probably still smaller than your thinnest. That's why I had to go to Mexico, because I wasn't.
That's why I had to go to Mexico, guys. She had to go there. Oh my God.
Fat enough to do it here. And again, I'm 5'9". 5'9". I was 5'9", 5'10". Now I'm like 5'8". But sit the fuck down, fat asses.
Sit the fuck down, fat asses. What does that have to do with anything?
With this couch, or you being a good Christian mama.
And by the way, the reason why I made the comment about the couch is because the night before, Brittany had a problem with my couch. That's why. So
She had a problem with my couch. This is how fucking weak and thin-skinned this bitch is. That she's crying because somebody criticized her fucking couch, dude.
somehow she's too dumb and didn't catch that. But the reality is, it was simply because she made comments about the couch. So when I posted the picture, and said,
Laura woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, still mad that somebody, said something about her fucking couch. You posted the picture. So she's like, I'm gonna prove her wrong. Look at what my couch could do. My couch is better than you. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, bro? She's so sensitive about this fucking couch. Oh my God, Laura, fuck your couch.
I posted the picture.
Her kids are in college. She still qualifies for food stamps and medical insurance till they are 21. Ooh, yeah, she definitely gets something from the state. You're right. She probably does.
And said,
yeah, she had to go to Mexico, right, and then got on a GLP because she has no control with her food eating habits. Right. So she lost the weight, then gained it back because she couldn't control herself. Oh my God, dude. I want Laura to remove pillows on that couch. I want close-ups without pillows. I guarantee those pillows are covering up a bunch of nasty stuff. I know. And then she freshly paints it and lets her dogs lay back on it. Ugh.
Sea Beach, a lot of people are on the couch. I got another one of the dog today, too.
Wow, Laura. We're so excited that your fucking dog. Okay, dogs will lay in their own shit, Laura. Are we supposed to be like, oh, the dog likes it? My dog will fucking lay almost anywhere. Actually, no, he's a little bit of a fucking princess. He, has to be on something soft. He's a little bit of a princess. But Snoop, he used to fucking lay anywhere. He would lay on the fucking concrete. He'd lay on the tiles. Really? It's supposed to be some compliment that your fucking dogs enjoy the couch, Laura? Okay. Oh, my God.
Who ain't gonna allow that? Let me tell you something, bitch. And we were having this conversation in Discord earlier. Parents who want their children to actually be what would be considered to most folk successful, right? And parents that have lived a life before getting pregnant, they already know. They already know.
What is this girl talking about? I don't even know what the fuck this bitch talking about. She gonna get fast forwarded. I can't listen to this one, dude. She's no thanks.
Me and my best friend were in the Bahamas, and
Yeah,
the
I'm
entire
just fast forwarding through this bitch because I don't fucking give.
No idea what the fuck they're talking about.
I don't even give half a fuck about what this bitch gotta say about anything.
Speak truth. So it may come across harsh what I'm saying about Melissa's kid, but it's factual. This is all out of Melissa's own mouth and Melissa's own words. I can interpret it any way I choose. But everything I'm saying came out of her own mouth.
Yeah, she asked for help with her tires just a few months ago. And remember when she wanted to bring her daughter to Vegas because her heart was so broken, even though she started dating somebody a month after that? Yeah.
So people
she needed money for that.
May not like it, but it's factual.
Really drink all I fucking wanted to. Sure did. At 16 years old. No problem.
And nothing against any teen mom, but BJ, while you're sitting there judging, my 21-year-old daughter is in college with a bright future. You were already pregnant with your second kid doing.
Lori, not for nothing, okay? Your 21-year-old daughter that's in college has already been engaged and called the fucking wedding off. I mean, do you think that's normal?
Absolutely nothing with your fucking life, but finding a man like Craig and giving away your kids to somebody else. So, maybe before you open up your mouth.
I think Laura's so fixated on this girl Brittany because she like finally found somebody in her head that like has made more mistakes in life than she has, right? So like, oh, Brittany doesn't have her kids, you know? Like that's what I think she thinks.
Beej, you should take a look at yourself.
None at all. Most parents aren't fucking idiots.
Most parents?
But you're the type that would be like, no, no, no. And guess what it's going to make them want to do? Didn't you say that your dad didn't want you hanging around guys?
I'm sorry, I have to fast
Who's
forward
not
through this
pregnant?
shit.
Guess who? That's how I was taught.
I can't with her.
They always just told me, if you do it smart. That way.
100%. That's how I was taught. That's how I raised my children. And guess
that's how I was taught. And guess what? I ended up being a cocaine addict. Okay. Oh my God, bro. I can't. Like, Laura was such a responsible person.
Who's not pregnant?
Hey, crazy Gemini, sorry.
Guess who is not a drug addict? Guess who doesn't hang out with drug addicts? Guess who doesn't hang out with alcoholics? Guess who?
Yes, you're also widely accepted if you go against Brittany. I don't like Brittany, but I will still keep my morals about me. See, that's the thing that's missing around here.
Has a good head on their shoulders. All three of my children.
For now.
We're not going.
For now, you should follow that up with.
Parents, thanks. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. So you can judge people that do shit like this, but quite frankly, I do know that you have said something about your children being caught with vapes in the school and shit like that. I mean,
guess whose kids don't vape?
They smoke weed though. You just told us they did.
Guess whose kids never got caught with anything in school, Brittany? Guess whose kids never hit a teacher? Guess whose kids have never been suspended? Guess whose kids?
Does anybody believe this? I don't.
Kids has never missed too much school. Yeah, Brittany, that would be my kid, not yours. My kids, I should say.
You know, no parent is fucking perfect, but there are definitely some that are way better at it.
Wait, you're wrong. Laura is. You know, I'm shocked Laura didn't fucking pause that and say, oh, I'm perfect.
Than others, if you catch my drift.
Grammy H asked me anything. Just FYI, in most states, law states minors may drink underage with parents' permission on private property.
Yeah, no. Where's that happen? That don't happen.
Right. And
I gotta look into that. I didn't even know that.
I gotta look into that because Laura plans on hosting more parties with minors. Your state isn't one of them, Laura. We already know that.
Be fair.
Thanks to KB Bells, who lives in your state.
I think that is a great fucking rule. Guess what? The first time Baby Clue ever had alcohol, guess where the fuck she was? In that fucking living room right there. Sure was. Took a drink of a Smirnoff Ice.
I can't listen to this girl.
I'm
sorry.
Fuck that. Like, yeah, that's good. Just send them to someone else's house where you don't know what their parents allow and don't allow.
You mean like the people did to Laura's house? Okay.
And that's another thing. Let me make this clear. So everyone is clear. Every single kid that was here that I had their keys to, most of their cars are brand new cars. Most of their cars, their parents bought them.
What does that have to do with anything? Aren't most teenagers' cars like bought by their parents? Like, what does that have to do with anything? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
And I can't say most. Every single person that was here with a car had probably a 2024 or above.
Sure, Jan.
I couldn't believe some of the keys I had. And every single one of their parents.
Dude, she's always looking at like what people have. It's crazy.
Knew exactly where they were. This isn't, my kids don't hang out with trash. My kids don't hang out with losers. My kids, they're all wealthy kids that are.
Because, you know, wealthy kids can't be losers, guys. Wealthy kids can't fucking, you know, be drug addicts or anything. That never happens, guys. Yeah, do the parents know you posted pics of them on your vile social media account where you're like, yeah, ripping people apart? I don't think they would want their kids associated with this fucking shit.
About to go away to college. The fact
I'm confused why this matters too, Soup. I have no fucking idea. Like, I'm trying to figure that one out.
that this is such an issue is even more mind-blowing than I could have ever imagined. I mean, I am so dumbfounded at the stupidity.
I'm dumbfounded at the stupidity. She says the same fucking things over and over again. Ballers.
That's coming from Brittany and Melissa. Like, I just can't.
Matter of fact, I have an example. Baby Clue wanted to go to this little girl's house one time, and I'm like, I don't know these folk. You are not going. Your little friends can tell you how they were having a birthday party.
I'm fast forwarding through this.
They're early. I'm
Education. It's just like your boy in high school, and because if he was, you would have
I can only take so much, you know?
said something. But just like your daughter,
Oh, wait,
education.
hold on.
You something. My son is graduating this year. He graduated a semester early. I'm very proud of you.
And too bad he's not going to college, Brittany, because you don't foster education.
Who taught Laura the word foster? She said that the other day about my dad didn't foster me. Now Laura's like, you don't foster education. Like, what? What does that even mean? So what if he's not going to fucking college, Laura? College clearly doesn't guarantee you success, right, Laura? You have a college degree. You're fucking making candles, babysitting, and fucking on YouTube talking shit. So clearly college isn't the fucking answer all the time, right? What are you doing with your college degree? So your kids are going to waste a bunch of fucking money on college and owe money for the rest of their fucking lives? And I guarantee you, for whatever the fuck they're going for, I don't know all her kids, but they might not get fucking good jobs, good paying jobs just because they went to college, dude. That's not how it works. She obviously doesn't know. Wow, dude. And how does she know if this girl's kid is going to college or not anyway? What the fuck, dude?
Because if he was, you would have said something. But just like your daughter, they're just going to graduate high school and they'll get a job. And they'll end up like fucking losers, just like your boyfriend.
Wow, dude. Wow, dude. I just want to throat punch her so fucking bad, dude. Yes.
Yeah. You know what my son's not going to do? He's 17 years old, and
Yeah, I figured that, Britt, because that's how she sounds.
he's absolutely not going to be drinking alcohol under my roof. And I absolutely am not going to host.
Right. I believe that. But guess what he will find a way to do? Drink that alcohol out from underneath your roof.
How do you know?
A bunch of his friends drinking alcohol under my roof. Did you provide this alcohol for them?
Nope.
Even in the best case scenario, if she didn't, right? Just having that access, like, so easily to these.
Okay. First of all, I don't even keep alcohol in my house.
This part's fucking amazing right here. Fucking amazing.
I'm not a drinker. I have a bottle of wine that is there for company. That's always been there.
I guess she never has company. I have a bottle of wine for company that's been there, that's always been there. What? What does that even mean, Laura? What? Oh my god, she's just holding on to this bottle of wine for like fucking 20 years, hoping that somebody will come over that she could drink it with. Like, what? I don't have alcohol in my house. I just have this bottle of wine that's been sitting here. That's always been here. Ew, get rid of it.
They got their own alcohol. I have nothing to do with it.
Oh, they got their own alcohol. You're stuttering a little, Laura.
Absolutely nothing to do with it. And they know that. And that's not even in question.
Now listen, she's gonna throw her fucking daughter under the bus right here.
Children.
They're acting like I have some liquor cabinet. No, I don't keep alcohol here. I don't drink.
Multiple children. I don't care how well she claims she knows them.
She does drink though sometimes.
You know,
dude, my house girl.
Melissa, my kids don't hang out with trash like yours did. Way different scenarios, Melissa.
Wow.
I know that you can't understand this side of the tracks, but you're describing your side of the tracks. We don't know your side of the tracks.
Oh my god, maybe this isn't where she throws her fucking daughter under the bus, but she will eventually. The side of the tracks? Laura, what the fuck, bro? You live in fucking Alabama, bro. And like some fucking like, alright, yeah, it's like okay neighborhood. this side of the tracks. It's fucking West Side Story over here. Laura's gonna start dancing on the fucking rooftops. What the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker? Seriously.
Tracks. Sorry, not sorry. Your
Sorry, not sorry. We don't know your side of the tracks. I just fuck meth heads. But I don't know that side of the tracks, guys. How the fuck does she say this shit with a serious face, man? For real. You fucked a guy fresh off of fucking parole, Laura, and had a baby with him when you were in your late 30s. Late 30s. But you don't know that side of the tracks, right? You were a cocaine addict, but you don't know that side of the tracks. Okay, girl.
side of the tracks is where you and Brittany and Craig live.
Wow.
We don't live like that.
Growing up was the party house, like 100%. Matter of fact, my parents left the house one night on a weekend.
Yeah, this is like the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard. Listen to this shit.
Because I wanted to throw a party.
Her parents left the house because she wanted to throw a party. This is why I have to fast forward through this girl talking, because once I heard this shit, I was like, oh my God, dude.
I had no idea how massive this party was actually going to fucking be. Thank God.
Me and my brother had one of those.
We had a fucking massive house to put everybody in. But they went to a hotel room and literally let me throw this fucking party. And there were cars.
Sounds irresponsible. Sounds responsible.
Lined up on the road, 5 fucking streets over. They came riding through, like right after.
She talks like she's from the hood.
Like party time, you know, the typical party time. There were fucking cars everywhere.
Oh
But
my
they were
God,
at least
dude.
smart and
yeah, tragic accidents don't care about your financial status. I know, this is crazy. When I met Laura in Nashville, she had 1, maybe 2 drinks, and she didn't like either of them. I believe she really doesn't drink too often. No, she doesn't drink too often, but she does drink. She's acting like she never drinks.
left. So
I mean, she's also picky about everything. I kind of remember that because I feel like that was on, I remember her complaining about the drinks.
they had no culpability, I guess.
Yeah, Laura lives in Section 8 housing in a nice neighborhood. Good for her.
But I don't know. Y'all are just weird to me. I feel like you probably, if you're.
And you know what? That to me speaks even more volumes. That Brittany, you come from such a long line of lowlifes that not only did you not raise them and they're still not going to college or doing anything. Obviously, their grandmother doesn't foster college or.
Here we go with foster. Their grandmother's doesn't foster college. Does she know what foster means? I don't think she does. She's like kind of not really using it right here.
Education, and you guys are probably the type of parents. Oh, you're 18. I no longer have to take care of you. I can see you being that type of parent.
Oh, the things I could say. All right.
And I don't mean to break it to you, but where I'm from, I'm my mom and my dad's kid till they're dead.
Where I'm from. That's pretty much everybody, Laura. That's the problem, Laura. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe your parents fucking enabled your fucking terrible behavior for way too fucking long. Maybe that's the fucking problem with you. Your parents fucking never left you to fucking grow up and be an actual adult.
That's just the way it is.
My husband has arrested parents serving alcohol to underage kids. It's illegal, prom or not. I know, she seems to think because it was the prom, it's not illegal for some reason.
If I need my mom's help, she's there for me, and vice versa. So it's just sad to me that it's not just you and Craig that are lowlifes. I guess the one that raised your kids are the same.
Wow. Wow.
You're not lying about your ditty, then you probably did live a very sheltered, can't do much.
I don't think it was sheltered. I think they're just lowlifes.
Life, except.
God. Oh my
Shelby
God.
_FK and _Lynn 1973 sent 500 kicks.
Because I actually know people that were sheltered, wealthy kids that were sheltered that I grew up with. They went to college.
Laura lived in fucking Lake Grove. Well, Ronkonkoma, Lake Grove, dude. Like, she acts like she grew up in this, like, normal, like, rich fucking neighborhood. Girl, you went to Sachem fucking high school. Like, that shit is middle class at best, okay? Like, what the fuck?
College. They
Like, she
married
went to
well.
a private school. Like, Laura, shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh
my
They
God.
were sheltered, but they traveled. They did stuff. Just their dad was a cop and it was fucking like, on top of them all the time. So that's what I considered sheltered. I don't consider Brittany sheltered. I think she's just low life trash.
Oh my god, dude.
Beach doesn't know anything about teenagers because technically she hasn't raised one yet because
Yeah, her own parents didn't pay for her college. She has student loan debt to prove it, but had the money according to her. Yeah, she's rich.
the cheap
Amen.
part of the house was more important.
I missed the fucking first hour. I was spray painting my couch.
Shelby fucking Lynn, that's
Amen to that, Shelby Lynn.
pure honesty, and thank you for the rage quit. I will say this much. It is interesting to me that you're
And you are correct, Black Sheep. Wealthy doesn't mean moral, but where I'm from, my family, my
Wait. Wealthy doesn't mean moral, but where I'm from, my family.
friends, who I grew up with, who my kids grow up with, it's everyone's got morals. It's just there's no question about it.
Yeah, okay, Laura, right. Everybody in Laura's fucking immediate surroundings, they all have morals. This is like so like narcissistic of her. This is when narcissists believe that they're special and only special people hang out around them, and that's Laura right here. Oh my god, dude. It's like the textbook, bro. She's only surrounded by special people. Everybody around her is perfect.
just cared so much about his little princess, and she couldn't do shit, and he wouldn't even let her around the men, the construction folk and shit like that. However, you managed to wind up pregnant in high school.
Purple Rain, thank you for the hell yeah.
It's just weird.
Casual
Purple
Laura,
Rain? That ain't Purple Rain.
did you get your candles?
There's an imposter.
Knows them. You know, this is what teenagers do. You know what I mean? We probably all have done it when we were younger, sneaking our parents' alcohol or our friend's parent and stuff. It's just very dangerous. It's absolutely very dangerous. But this is
What is dangerous? Tell me what's dangerous.
beyond locked up in the liquor cabinet. This is right out on.
I don't even have a fucking liquor cabinet. I love how these two just
She said it's not locked up in the liquor cabinet. Laura's bugging the fuck out.
make up shit.
Wow.
The table. I
And this is
I'm gonna be
100%.
happy.
This is 100%.
Girl, me too. If you knew somebody who was like 21 and knew somebody that was a bouncer at a bar,
Okay.
Yeah,
Dayton has older siblings. Just saying.
There you go. She just threw her fucking daughter under the bus. That's who bought the alcohol, everybody. In case you were wondering, Laura just threw her fucking daughter under the bus. Because we know it wasn't the other son because he's up in New York. So, yeah, Laura just threw the daughter under the bus. It was her fault that they got the alcohol. Can you believe that?
man, I remember one night I went with my best friend growing up.
All right. I don't
He-
give a
You
fuck
didn't say
about
anything.
this
Place
girl's
was
best
called-
friend.
Pantana Bob's, and then he came and picked me up. I snuck out of my house. He picks me up, and then we go around to the back of the bar. The place
What
was
is this
called
girl
Little
talking about,
Wristband. Said Bob picks me up, and
Hold on.
Let me just
sorry.
forgot. His daughter, fake ID when she first went to
Oh,
college.
this part's so
Guess-
funny. Ready?
Let me just tell you, my brother was a cop for New York City cop for like 26 years. Guess who got his daughter fake ID when she first went to college?
Lord, why the fuck do you share this shit, dude? Why? So your cop brother got his daughter a fake ID when she went to college? Is this fucking real life right now? Why are you telling the internet this? This is illegal, dude. This is highly illegal. You know that, right? Oh my god, dude.
Yep, he sure did.
Yup, he sure did. Why would her cop brother get the daughter a fake ID, like to go to a bar? I can't even make sense of this.
Because he didn't want her getting in a position where she was going to get in trouble.
Let me get this straight. So he got her a fake ID to not get her in trouble? How does that work exactly? How does that work? That doesn't even make sense, dude. I don't even understand this at all. How would that not get, how would a fake ID not get you in trouble, Laura? I doubt that wholeheartedly. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
Or she was going to do something that all college students do. So he made sure that she couldn't get in trouble.
How is that making sure that she wouldn't get in trouble? Dude, I'm really starting to question her fucking life story here, dude.
And to me, you want
Why did you just share that? Why the fuck did you just share that with the internet, dude?
to protect your
No, she doesn't think at all before she talks. That's the problem here.
children. Okay, casual.
Yeah, that's a
And-
felony. That is a felony and a half.
He like comes around.
Yeah,
the
I
back.
never had a fake ID either. Actually, I used this other girl's ID that didn't even look like me, and it passed. But
And
yeah,
give them
having
to
a
us.
fake
And-
ID could get in trouble. You could get you in big fucking trouble.
we were in there fucking drinking. So yeah, I mean, I just don't think you've ever experienced life ever outside of being fucking knocked up. Like that shit's sad as fuck. I mean, it's what you deserve, but to someone like me, that shit's sad as fuck.
What the fuck's wrong with this one here?
Sent somewhere where you don't have to worry about if mom's going to come in and get caught. I mean, mom's right there taking pictures of them, bragging
I thought her brother was the normal one, but I guess not.
about how great she is and how. Imagine being so fucking dense.
Brittany, because I am. And I'm
Because I am.
sorry that makes you mad. Am
my
I a
God.
perfect person? Absolutely not.
It seems like you think you are.
Did I do the best that I could raising my 3 kids with the hands that I had to deal with?
The hands.
I sure as fuck
The hands
did. And I did it all
that
by
she
myself.
had to deal with, guys. Not the fucking decisions that she made on her own. Laura was dealt this hand. You know? Oh my God, bro. It's not due to any of her bad fucking decision making or anything. It's the hands that she was dealt in life. It's not because she fucked guys she barely knew that were fucking drug addicts and one that was fresh off parole and decided to have babies with them before like even a year of being with them, which she lies about in this live. Because she says, oh yeah, me and Brad were together for years and years and years and years, and then I got pregnant. No, girl, it was like 7 months, okay? Unless you were lying about that too. But girl, you weren't dealt this hand. You chose this fucking hand, okay? You chose that motherfucking hand.
myself. But we're going to get to all that when we get to that part.
Yeah. Can't wait.
And daft as the parent that the biggest thing you see
He's retired now, but
out of this picture is how great your couch is and how you're so much better than.
because you made fun of my couch, Brittany.
I cannot believe a 50-year-old is saying this. Because you made fun of my couch, Brittany. Oh my God, bro. This sounds like a 5-year-old.
This is why you're so fucking stupid and don't catch on.
What?
You made fun of my couch. That
Oh my God, bro. I can't believe she's saying this out loud. You made fun of my couch. Laura, you've been talking so much shit about this girl, okay? And the worst thing she did back to you was say something about your ugly fucking couch. And this is what you do? I can't. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed that I was ever fucking friends with her. I really am.
is why I fucking said it. Sometimes
In
I
all
want
fairness, this is why I'm not friends with her anymore. Because like, how could I maintain a friendship with somebody like this?
to wonder how you could be this fucking stupid.
Than another mom on YouTube that you don't know from Adam.
Oh
And
my
this is what I'm
God,
talking
bro.
about, Melissa.
You
when I-
made fun of my couch. You made fun of my couch. Oh my God, I'm fucking deceased, dude.
said that the ones put that point.
Yeah, but he did something for her where she couldn't get in trouble. But he knew she was going to get a fake ID to begin with.
So somebody in her chat is probably saying something about like the fake ID, like that doesn't sound like a good idea.
But he didn't want her to get, because he was a cop, he didn't want to get her a fake ID that was going to get her in trouble.
What?
I was wilder
This
than
doesn't.
shit.
This story ain't adding up, Laura. The math ain't mathing here.
And me, my dad bought me my first car at 14 and told me I could drive it.
Sounds like your parents were a little fucking irresponsible. They fucking left the house to go to a party, let her have a fucking rager at the house, and then bought her a car at 14. Okay.
But if I ever got caught or pulled over, I stole the motherfucker, and I was okay with that. Sure was.
Sounds irresponsible.
Drove my car to school when I was 14 fucking years old. Sure did. But
Oh my God, dude. No wonder why Laura likes this one so much, huh?
I had already been driving already. Like, I won't, hey, I'm telling you right now, you could not pay me. You could not give me Amazon to trade my upbringing with anybody else. My parents are the fucking best two people in this fucking.
And that's exactly what my kids say about me.
Oh my God, dude. She is so, dude, we were talking about this last night. Like, I don't know any other parent in my life, okay? And I'm going back from like childhood to like now, okay? All my friends, all my aunts, uncles, relatives, cousins, whatever, that fucking like always have to talk about or ever even talked about how well they raised their kids or what a great parent they were. I've never heard any parent in my entire fucking life do this, dude. It's so strange to me. Oh my God. My son
And
says I am mean sometimes, and that's good
when I
to
heard
me.
Clue
Yeah,
say
exactly.
that, I smiled because I feel that way about my parents. My kids feel that way about me. I've asked my kids when they were younger, do you want a real soccer mom?
This is the weirdest thing. I asked my kids when they were younger, do you want a real soccer mom? Like, what? What a weird thing to ask.
Do you want me to be like some of your other moms? They said, absolutely not.
Yeah, okay, Laura. I'm sure this was a real conversation that happened. First of all, who the fuck asks their kids that? Oh, do you want me to be like a soccer mom? Like what? Didn't you coach soccer though, Laura? Dude, this is the weirdest fucking thing. Why would you even ask your kids that? I don't believe that for a fucking second. I know, she really is a fucking narcissist, dude. Yeah, by her own words, baby daddy number 2 was a kingpin drug dealer, yet she moved in with him with her 2 small kids and did meth and did coke while she was pregnant. She just admitted to this recently. Yeah, no, this conversation never happened, dude.
Mom, don't ever change.
Okay. Oh, yeah, right. Her kids were like, Mom, don't ever change. Right, sure.
And there you have it. And my daughter...
And there you have it, guys. There you have it. Laura had this conversation with her kids when she sat them down on the couch and she was like, children, I have a question. Do you want me to be like, a normal, like, soccer mom? Or would you rather me walk around with pink contacts, a nose piercing, and purple hair? Like, which one? And they're like, Mom, don't change. Please, just don't change, Mom. Please, don't change. We love your fucking ramen noodle wigs. Don't change. You're not embarrassing at all. Ever. Don't change ever. Bro, I would love to interview her fucking kids and be like, is this fucking true at all? Like, does this even sound slightly true? Like something that happened? What a fucking weird thing to say, man. Yeah, Laura threw her 4-year-old in the shower with a drug dealing addict to see if he would mess with her if he got a woody. Oh my God. Yeah.
Both my sons will tell you that exact same thing.
Yeah, right.
World, bro.
Look, dude. I'll just be honest here. When I was like young, I honestly like didn't think my dad was an alcoholic because remember they used to show us like videos in school and the alcoholic was always raging out and fucking beating everybody. And I was like, well, my dad doesn't do that. Like he doesn't beat my mom. So he's not an alcoholic because he doesn't match up with these things. And then once I hit like 20 or like, no, probably a little younger than that, I realized like, oh, okay, that's like the extreme version of what they show you in school, right? Like, my dad definitely is an alcoholic. He needs to drink every day. He might not be that alcoholic, but he's an alcoholic, right? Like your kids are gonna like, they don't know any better right now, Laura. Like one day they're gonna fucking come to the realization, like you're all they know right now. But one day they're gonna come to that realization and be like, oh, wait a second. I remember times in my life when my friend, I went to her house and she's like, oh, my dad has a beer in the fridge and it's been in there for like years, because my dad doesn't drink. And I thought that was I thought that was like weird. I was like, why? I'm like, your dad doesn't drink beer? Because I thought that's what all dads did because that's all I knew, Like I couldn't even comprehend at that age. I think I was in like 6th grade that like not all dads drink beer. I thought that was like a normal thing because that's all I knew at that point in time. But as I grew up, I started realizing like some of the shit my parents did were not fucking normal, dude. And your kids are going to realize it one day too, Laura. Holy shit. She's like, my kids worship me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her, dude? I've never heard anything like this in my life. I've never heard any parent talk like this in my life. It's fucking crazy. Crazy.
Fuck that. I wouldn't trade lives with this bitch for nothing. If I could beat God, I would not do it.
I think there's the
Loser.
most.
If I could beat God, I would not do it. Dude.
And put you down. are usually the worst offenders.
This is a rough listen, dude, because you gotta listen to Laura and this one here.
Who put someone down? I
What
would
the fuck? Holy shit. Whoa, girl, whoa.
never put my kids down, ever.
Really? You call your daughter a whore and a narcissist? Really?
That's you, Brittany, not me.
Right.
Because you're absolutely right, Laura.
I wasn't a slut though. I was wild as in like I would.
Oh, she's like beyond self-centered, dude. Her kids are merely tools to inflate her own ego. She's incapable of loving anything other than herself. I mean, dude, I've never seen anything like this.
Class, catch the fucking city bus.
Yeah, she called her son an addict, and he's like, "No, I'm not," and she like was insisting that he was.
Go downtown.
Wow, dude.
Go.
Yeah, we did all that too, but you can't do that anymore. Me and my best friend were talking about that the other day. Like, you can't cut out, you can't leave for lunch. Like, you just can't do what we did in the 80s.
Like hang
In
out
the
on
80s, bro. Laura's such a boomer, dude.
college campus all day, whatever type of shit. But I wasn't like a slut. Like I literally, it's the one thing that I promised my mom. I won't do that until I'm like mature, basically 18. So yeah, I mean, but I did have a motherfucking blast. I mean, a fucking ball when I was young.
I would never. And somebody said this. This was prom night. So what'd you do? Host an after party at your house?
Oh, really? So it was for the. See, I, you know, Brittany, I even asked you what
Things going on. Why are you spending time thinking about somebody else's fun?
Exactly, and then
You're not right. Yeah, I even asked you what
Things going on. Why are you spending time thinking about somebody else's fun?
Exactly, and then
You're not right. You're not. You're not thinking about Brittany on the internet.
Oh my
you know,
God.
to snap these pictures. I mean, that alone speaks volumes. But yeah, this was pretty disturbing.
There is nothing disturbing other than you two. You two are fucking disturbing.
Oh my God.
Your mental.
Dude, they're having like a totally calm, normal, rational conversation, and she's like losing her fucking ever-loving shit.
Capacity is like that of a flea.
B accepted in Laura's chat with open arms last night. Wait, Queen B went in Laura's chat. Melissa went on panel. They asked Laura up, and of course Laura didn't go up. She wouldn't say that shit to Melissa's face. No, of course not.
I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. B accepted Laura in her chat. Okay, I gotcha.
I want to believe that.
She does that with everybody. She fucking let, remember like Voices or something fucked her over and then she let her back on panel, like, you know.
That this is all an act. And I want to believe that you guys are smarter than this, but after hearing it like 5 times today, I'm starting to.
Well, Laura, according to Burgundy, this is all an act, right? You're just performing right now. You don't really mean all this shit.
To realize this isn't an act. You guys really are this fucking stupid.
Really
and
are.
I feel.
Yep, the B has to accept Laura now. Clue told her to. That's fucking sad, dude.
So bad for your children. Your children don't deserve to be raised in such a trash neighborhood, in such a trash house, in such.
Why does Laura know where this girl lives and everything?
With such a stupid mentality.
Stupid mentality? Everything's a mentality?
And you wonder why.
I know, you couldn't pay me to stay married out of convenience or struggles with money to a deadbeat dad like her husband. Seriously.
Why someone's boyfriend sounds like, he's straight up a thug. And why someone's kid sounds like she's a straight up thug.
Her daughter did not sound like that, dude. I played the stream on my live and they didn't sound. Her daughter sounded totally normal.
Oh, it makes perfect sense now.
Oh my God. Speaking of straight up thugs, holy shit. I forgot to share this with you guys. My son has fucking practice the other night, okay? At this rink. So we go there and the rink is in a park. It's in like a fucking, it's in like a what do you call it? It's in a fucking park, like a state park. I don't know. Is it state or town? I forgot. I don't know. It's like a big park though. It's huge. And there's all sorts of shit there. There's like it's like a sports complex. They got mini golf, they got barbecues, they got playgrounds, they got everything, walking trails. So I pull up, my friend pulls behind me. She's like, it's so nice out. You want to go for a walk? I'm like, yeah, let's go, So me and her go, we walk around the whole park. We come back, then we run into another friend that we haven't seen in years, like a while. And we're like, oh my God, where's your wife? And he's like, oh, she's in the parking lot over there. So we're like, okay. So we call her and we're like, come on, you want to come with us? She's like, yeah. So then we go again, take a walk around the park again, take another lap. And then we had to go inside by like 8 because our other friend, her, team, her son's on a different team. They had a meeting. So we go in, right? Come out at like 9 o'clock. And one of the dads is like, there was a fucking shooting outside. We're like, what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, yeah, like the cops, ambulances all here. We're like, no fucking way. So we all walk outside. I walk outside and there's fucking cop cars everywhere, dude. I mean, fucking everywhere. There's helicopters flying overhead. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this all happened while we were sitting in this rink, like, not knowing what the fuck was going on. Oh my God, it was so scary. So fucking so sad. A 15-year-old kid died. A 17-year-old kid. And that just like, dude, that hits me because like, dude, my son's only 2 years younger than that, Our friend that we met, her son's like that age. And it's like, why? Like a 15-year-old kid lost his life while we were sitting inside a hockey rink the other night, dude. Like, what? It was like some type of meetup for the Bloods, the gang. The Bloods were there, met up in this park, and there was a barbecue. Some type of fight broke out, and shots were fired. And yeah, 2 people were injured. And I hope they recover. And a 15-year-old fucking kid died, dude. Right, like while we were sitting there. My son's like all fucked up about this, dude, for the last couple of days. He's like, Mom, how did that happen? I'm like, that's why. No, my son's not 15 yet. He's 13. But I'm like, dude, like, I told him, dude, I'm like, it's just, life could change in an instant. And that's what happens when you hang out with losers. I said these people are in gangs because they don't have anything else going in their lives. They don't have parents around probably. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any direction in life. They don't play sports. They don't do anything productive with their lives. So they join these fucking gangs to be a part of something. And this is what ends up happening to you. Oh my God, dude. It's just so fucking sad. So fucking sad. I don't know if the kid that died was like involved with the gang. But I was like, holy shit. It was crazy because I go outside, I'm like smoking a cigarette, and all of a sudden like 4 cops and this girl come up, and he's like questioning the girl about, I don't know if he was asking about the suspects or the victim or what. And I look at the cop, I'm like, is everything okay? And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, something just happened over there. Like he didn't say what happened, but yeah, fucking 15-year-old kid lost his life, man. Fucked up. It's so fucked up. Right while we were sitting there, we didn't hear anything, dude. That's the weirdest part. We didn't hear gunshots. We didn't hear fucking, and it was like right by us. We didn't hear the helicopters outside, like nothing. Fucking crazy, dude. So fucking sad. Oh my God. Sorry, when she said thugs, it just like reminded me of the whole situation because it was literally thugs. Like the Bloods were there. And meanwhile, the crazy part is like we were walking. We never walk at that fucking rink. Like I've been to that rink a million times and we've never fucking walked there ever. And we decided to walk. Like we just missed this by like minutes, like being out there while this happened. Oh my God. Thank God we went inside when we did, dude.
There's like
and the kids were outside too, working out. So thank God they went inside when they did. Oh my God. The whole thing's just so fucked up.
Of her college age son or whatever.
She showed it to a couple of people. Here's the funny part. My son is not even in that picture. So who are you showing it to?
Which makes it even more weird, Laura, is that you were taking pictures of his friends, not even him in the picture, sleeping. It fucking makes it more weird.
Melissa, please tell me. Saying, is this her son? Like, you guys put a lot of fucking thought into this picture. But I'm the fucked up one? Why are you putting so much thought into my kid's picture?
No.
Wow. Dude.
You know, I'm not like, that's so funny that you say that because I will say.
Why? What happened? Did I like go out or something?
This is so funny.
I seem to like.
Did you see my numbers just drop like dramatically?
Yeah, maybe because you're so fucked up, Laura, people decided to stop fucking watching your ass.
That was weird.
Find that.
Did I?
Yeah, she wrote. Well, she didn't tag Brittany in that post, but she wrote to her and addressed her in the post, right? So like, and then now you're crying about the response that you got from it.
Fouled or something?
Women who do.
My numbers dropped like 150, like boom.
carry more weight.
That's a sign of like you maybe getting some fucking buying some views, Laura. That's very strange that 150 people would all at the same time just fucking stop watching. Hold on, I just gotta grab something real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Oh my god, it smells so good in here. I don't know, dude. It's like, did the bots stop watching Laura? How did 150 people just all decided at the very same time to stop watching her? Sounds a little sus. Sounds a little sus.
It seems to be usually a little more selective with who they give their fucking pussy to.
Oh my god.
They should do a fucking science project on that.
Well, we know
like, they
Laura
really
wasn't too selective about that, huh?
should poll people in the real world.
I gotta fast forward through this.
Can I just ask and say all these lies? How is that? Why is that okay? No, it don't work like that.
Oh, okay.
Just ask something. Why is it okay for Melissa to run her lies and speak on my kid, but I can't say anything about her?
She's not even saying anything negative about your kid, Laura, though. What the fuck are you talking about? See, this is what Laura does all the time, because if you mention anything even involving her kids, right, because Laura puts them out on the internet, if you reply to it, she makes it like you're saying something negative about her kids. But it's like, Laura, you put the picture of your kids on the fucking internet, dude. But nobody's saying anything bad about her kids. In fact, everybody always has nice things to say about her kids. Oh my god, dude.
No, it don't work like that. How is that? Why is that okay? She can run her mouth and say all these lies about me and my kid, but hers, she's off limits? Nah, fuck that. If she's got such a fucking problem with what I say, then keep my fucking kid out of your mouth. She's sitting there running around.
That sounds so weird. Keep my kid out of your mouth? What?
Saying how I she's actually accusing me of fucking crimes.
Laura, you did commit a crime, though, dude. You did. You allowed minors to drink in your home. That is a crime. Okay, just like calling CPS and lying is a crime, that is also a crime.
Which never even happened. She's taking this kid's picture and bringing it and asking people, but I'm not saying anything about her. Fuck.
Bringing it and asking people?
Fuck you. Not fuck you, Sammy, but fuck that.
People who
that made sense, Laura.
Were bigger, they actually do have more fucking confidence.
Okay, this part was confusing me because I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm blind or something, but you seem like a rather big girl yourself. I mean, just saying.
Because everyone knows how to not be bigger. It's really...
Everyone knows how to not be bigger? What the fuck are you talking about, girl?
Actually not that hard to lose fucking weight. Like, it's...
Does this girl got a lot of fucking people in her chat? It's like, I've never listened to her before. I've heard about her, but I'm like listening and I'm like... What the fuck is going on here, dude? What are you saying? This doesn't even make sense.
It's really not. All you have to do is move more and eat less. Everyone knows that.
It's not that hard to lose weight, girl. Like, for some people it is. Apparently for Laura it was, because she had to go fucking get half her stomach cut out in fucking fucking Mexico, dude. And she's still on fucking Ozempic. Okay. Yeah, everyone knows that. Apparently Laura doesn't. Yes.
So I think
that's the
people that
girl.
typically keep weight on them, their confidence level, it has always made sense that they are more confident because they don't kill themselves in a fucking gym.
What? This makes no fucking sense. First of all, you're a bigger type of girl there, but like, what do you mean heavier women are more confident because they don't kill themselves in a gym? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What?
To be everyone's idea of perfection. So it does track. I think there's some science behind that shit, but what do I know? And fat people are...
I don't know. That's some weird shit. That don't even make sense.
Happier. Like, it is what it is. So,
fat people are happier?
Sorry, not sorry.
I disagree with
and
that.
I can tell you why, because I have...
Laura's like, I disagree with that. Laura fucking has fat phobia, dude. She fucking hates anybody that's fat.
I've been big and I've been skinny. When you are like skinny like that, everything motherfucking hurts.
What? When you're skinny like that, everything hurts? I was like, when I was listening to this last night or yesterday, I was like, what? What are you talking about, girl? What? I was like a fucking 00 at one point in my life, okay? nothing hurt on me, girl. Nothing hurt on me. I probably felt really good at that point in fucking time. Now that I got some more weight on me, I'm a little fucking feeling a little aches and pains, but I'm also older, so. But girl, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, girl? I don't know.
Like when I had like weight on me and you did that like
had
jamming thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, like it would tickle me, but me, I'm like, and she would have no idea because they're definitely not going to fucking do it around her sorry sloppy ass. Could you just imagine being like 16 and shit, and like that's your ma? Like when someone wants to come to your house, that's what the fuck they're gonna see and hear.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, girl, had like you mean not like from what I can see here, I can't see your whole body, but you don't look that small to me. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Some gigantic fucking bitch bitching about her fucking YouTube drama woes all day.
You mean like all of you guys do? You mean like Laura does? That's all Laura does is fucking bitch about her YouTube woes. Oh my god.
No fucking way. I would never have friends. I'd be my own motherfucking friend.
I mean, Brittany pretty much confirmed it
Take
just
your
now.
robot, take you to-
This is prom night. Prom is in high school. Brittany pretty much confirmed it
Take
just
your
now.
robot, take you to-
This is part. No, I mean, Brittany pretty much confirmed it just now.
Yeah, like she seems like a larger size girl. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I'm just looking at her arms and shit. They look pretty big. She look a little hefty herself there, you know. Who you be calling somebody else big, girl? Just saying.
This is prom night. Prom is in high school.
That's what Chaps is. I guarantee you he's just trying to make some money.
Well, this petty bitch right here, you're so caught up on yourself and trying to make yourself look better that you didn't even realize that you told on yourself. I mean,
It's very true. It's exactly what happened. Laura fucking she's trying to one up somebody by showing off her, people sleeping on her purple painted couch. And she ends up exposing that she's allowing fucking, minors to drink in her house. Like, girl, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? Those are the types of things that, like, when I was friends with her, we used to be like, yeah, Laura, you probably shouldn't do that. And she still does it anyway.
Life unscripted. Thank you for the skull.
What are you? Are you one of those moms, Laura, that, what's the 411? You know, the
She
mom.
is one of those.
Bitch, I am the mom that you wish you were.
I am the mom that you wish you were. I am the best mom in the world. I am the only single mom.
I am the person that you wish you could be. I am the mother that you fucking.
There is nobody on this fucking planet that wishes they could be anything like you, dude. Just saying.
Dream of being.
Oh
So
my God.
keep going, Brittany.
Mom, she said that. So last night she had a live. I think it was last night or the night before. And I really think that you should review it when you want to or able. She had her son on panel. Or not on panel, in the background, but he was up. And that boy, God bless him, because he sounded so level-headed and spiritual, and he was talking about Christianity.
You see how she's talking very nicely about Laura's son? You hear that? Okay, because Laura's like, oh, she's talking about my son, blah, 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 blah. She never said anything negative about Laura's son, ever. Ever.
And he was making so many points and talking about sin and so many other things. And out of Laura's mouth, quote, out of her fucking mouth, and it gets me so angry because she's so fortunate.
Catalina,
to have
yeah.
Bitch, he is who he is because of me.
Wow. Wow. Bitch, he is because he is. Wait, I'm sorry. He is who he is because of me. Oh my God, Laura, wow. Yo, her poor kids, dude. That is... I mean, dude, narcissists, what they say about narcissistic parents is that their kids are fucking extensions of them. And no, there is no better example of that than this right here. Her kids are who they are only because of Laura. There's been no other influence in their fucking lives. Teachers, coaches, fucking grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. Nobody else has influenced her kids, okay? They are who they are only because of Laura, and that's it. Dude.
Not because of anybody else, because of me.
Wow.
So
She really thinks this, dude. She really thinks this. Laura has clearly never heard the fucking saying that it takes a village, right, to raise a kid. Laura, you're not the only influence in your kids' lives. You know that, right? They're influenced by everything in the world around them, just like you were growing up, okay? Your parents clearly fucked up somewhere, right? If that's the case, that your parents are, 100% responsible for the person that you turned out to be, okay? Because you wouldn't have ended up fucking being a cokehead and on fucking meth. If that's the case, right, then it always has to be the case. It works both ways, Laura. So if you're fucked up, then like you ended up, okay, having an eating disorder, which she blames on her mom anyway. But I'm just saying, all the negative traits also have to come from you then, right? Unbelievable. And somebody just said it. Yeah, your kids actually turned out good, I think, in spite of you.
The dumb cunt that you are,
Oh my God,
just,
dude.
you can't comprehend that. Melissa, you don't know me. You don't know me off of YouTube. You've never had a fucking conversation with me. You don't know me.
We don't need to have a conversation with you to know that you're fucked up. Yeah, I don't believe the eating disorder story either because she doesn't know if she was anorexic or bulimic. Typically, they don't like coexist. It's either one or the other.
So do yourself a favor and sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up.
Because again, the only thing you know about me is that I had you pegged from day one.
Now, this isn't true because Laura had her up on her panel and was like trying to be friendly with her from what I remember. Yeah, exactly. Laura doesn't know Melissa either. Except for like whatever she stalked about her, clearly.
I called you an attention-seeking liar before anybody else on the...
That's not true. Didn't this girl, am I wrong, or didn't this girl go up on Laura's panel? Yeah, I know. She had everybody pegged. Oh my God.
This platform.
I think that's the
And
problem is that people have Laura
guess
pegged.
what? You fucking hated it. Because you couldn't lie to me. You couldn't snowball me like you do Brittany Sinner and everyone else. Because I wasn't falling for it. Because I knew from the second I heard you, you were an attention-seeking fucking bitch. And an attention-seeking liar.
Yeah, Laura was mad because she went to Queen Bee to tell her story about her daughter instead of her channel. That's what I thought. I remember Laura having this girl up on her panel at some point.
And I wanted no part of you.
And she knew that she was giving out lots of money, and Laura tried to befriend her.
Said that from the
Just
get-go.
like she does with everybody else who gives money to people.
So for you to act like, oh, I've done you so wrong. No, bitch. The only thing I did was have you fucking pegged.
Laura's been talking shit about this girl for the last couple of weeks, and now she's surprised that the girl's reacting to it.
And again, my son is who he is because of me.
Such a good son, being the piece of shit she is, okay? She sits there and she's talking about, oh, she says sinning is fun. So what? I want to keep sinning and sinning and sinning. This is just...
First of all, Melissa, that's a lie because I never said that. What I said in a joking way is sinning is fun. Unlike
Wait,
Brittany,
I didn't
let me
say
make this
sinning was
loud
fun.
and clear.
What I said,
okay? Because I know that
my
you're
God,
dumbass.
I didn't say sinning was fun. What I said was sinning is fun. Like what?
Wouldn't even fucking understand this because you're so stupid. But let's get into it. Melissa, my son is 18 years old. Okay.
Oh my God.
Most of my audience is middle age. I have a few younger, a few older, but most of us are between, I'd say, 35 and 55.
Your audience, Laura, I'm gonna say most of them is between like 50 and like 65.
General range. A lot of them have their own kids. Most don't want to hear an 18-year-old. Even
so, why do you ask your son questions all the time and then like have him on your fucking panel?
even though they love him, he's adorable, he's the best, they don't come to YouTube to hear my 18-year-old son.
They come to hear me.
So what I do is I make jokes out of it.
This is interesting.
Everyone that knows me in my community or new people can find out. I support my son like no other.
She sits there and mocks him constantly about being religious. It's so weird. She invites him up to talk about religion. Then when he starts talking, she just sits there and mocks him the whole time. It's like the weirdest fucking dynamic I've ever seen.
I support his path in religion, even though I don't believe in it. So when he comes online, we joke around about it. And I make fun of him and, you know,
I support it, but I just sit there and make fun of him the whole time. Okay, girl.
preaches Jesus to me and we joke around because that's the relationship we have. Do you know who bought him his first cross? That would be me.
Wow. Golf claps.
Do you know who brought him to his first church? That would be me. So you really need to shut the fuck
To his first church.
up because you don't have a goddamn clue what the fuck you're talking about. So my community, unlike, BJ, who doesn't give a fuck about her subscribers and, listen to her and Craig.
All these like normal fucking things that like parents do, Laura acts like she like deserve their accolades to Laura. It's like, okay, so you brought your kid across. Yeah, and
talk about.
She's like, I fed my kids. It's like, wow, Laura, really? Tell us more about that. It's like,
fucking.
Guess who brought my kid to school? Me. Guess who brought my kid to a soccer game? Me. It's like, well, yeah, you're a single parent, so like, who else was gonna bring them?
Nothing all day. My community doesn't want to hear my son go on and on and on for hours.
So why do you bring him on there to talk about this shit, Laura? You're always asking his opinion. And then when he gives his opinion, you sit there and mock him the whole time.
And Dayton could talk for hours. So I make jokes about it to keep it interesting. I make,
Yeah, that keeps it real interesting. Laura fucking mocking him and doing her dolphin laugh. And arguing about Jesus. And offending all the fucking people, Christians in her fucking chat. Yeah. Keeps it real interesting.
Slide little
part
comments.
of her performance.
Dayton knows I'm joking. My community knows I'm joking. My subs know I'm joking.
You're not joking though, Laura. You're not.
But there's Melissa being the fucking cunt that she is.
Wow.
It's like he's trying to have a religious conversation.
Dude, I cannot believe how fucking mad this bitch gets over like some fucking woman that she never even fucking met. And what she's saying right now isn't even like that bad that Laura's flipping out about. Flipping out.
With her.
And what did I say at the beginning? I said, Dayton, I'm not getting into a long conversation about this.
So then why did you even ask him? If you know he has a tendency to go off on tangents and talk forever, why would you even invite him on the panel, Laura?
We're not getting into a religion conversation.
My son needed new shoes, so I bought him a new pair because that's what real moms do. She actually probably didn't buy a new pair, though. She probably got them from the thrift store. Just saying.
It was a joke, Melissa.
These are the fucking things she's saying.
And let me also point out the fact Dayton is technically a Jew. Technically.
What? Wait, what?
I was born in the Jewish faith, which means Dayton is born in the Jewish faith.
That's not how it works, Laura. That's not how it works. You're not born into Judaism, dude. God, bro.
When Dayton decided that he was going to follow the Christianity, guess who was his biggest fucking supporter, bitch? That would be me. Guess who supported him 100%? That would be me. Guess who?
Again, these are just like normal things that people do every fucking day. Thank you, Laura's Purple Couch, for the 5 memberships. Purple Couch. Purple Couch.
Who still supports him 100%? That would be me.
I support him, but I also mock him.
Unlike Brittany, I really do support my children.
I could tell Laura's so fucking insecure about like motherhood, dude. It's kind of scary. Somebody must criticize her. Maybe her mother criticizes her because she is like very insecure, dude. It's more than obvious.
And I've always believed, and this is
because again, I've never heard any other mother in my life that does this.
Why we have such an open relationship, that I've always believed that the more you support your kids, the better they will be.
Oh, Laura, wow, that's odd. That's a fucking she's alone in that thought, right?
Supporting your children doesn't mean sheltering them. Supporting your children doesn't mean keeping them.
Oh my God, what is she talking about, dude?
Locked up. Supporting your children doesn't mean punishing them. You know what supporting your children means? Believing in them. If you believe in them, they will believe in them. And once
she really thinks she's fucking telling people something here.
You have your kid believe in themselves, anything is possible. Wow. Their dreams are endless. They're not insecure. They're not too confident, but they're not insecure. That is the key to parenting, Melissa. having your kid
Guys, that's the key to parenting. Laura knows it all.
believe in themselves. Something that Brittany obviously doesn't know, what her kids obviously don't know, and that's been proven.
Talking to him about how he's an addict.
He is an addict, Melissa. I think I know my own fucking child. And no,
That's funny, Laura, because on your panel that day, he said I'm not an addict. Interesting.
oh, I never said that my son was an addict because we were addicts.
That's exactly what she said. Hold on. That's exactly what the fuck she said. Hold on a second. Please hold. That's exactly what she fucking said, dude. Like, to the T. To the T. Here.
I really just did that. And then it sits in the back of your head. Every time you do something very negative towards your own moral support,
Hold on.
I knew it was bad for you.
Is this it? Where she talks about it?
You are an addict from birth. It's your. Remember we had this conversation. It's your choice, though, how you feed that addiction. You don't have I'm still an addict today. I don't do drugs. I'm not a drug addict, but I'm still an addict.
Hold
You're
on.
an addict.
I disagree. If I wanted to go out right now and go do methamphetamine, I'm not an automatic addict.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna go try every drug in the world. Okay, I'm gonna go snort cocaine. I'm gonna go inject heroin
That's
in my
a
veins.
drug addict.
But I'm not an addict. Just me doing it once doesn't make me
No,
an
not
addict.
at all.
Exactly. So when the first time you do it, you're not addicted, but you know it's so bad for you, but you're gonna continue to do it because of the chemical feeling that you get. But you know it's bad for your morals. You know it's bad for your soul. You know it's so bad for you, but you're gonna continue to do it regardless because of the chemical imbalance of how it feels.
No,
it's the same thing with
you're
religious.
confusing drug addiction and addiction.
All addiction's the same, just with different things. Addiction is the exact same thing, but over a different topic.
No.
100%. It's the same chemical imbalance.
Addiction is a chemical imbalance. What you choose to do with that addiction is your choice. But just like I told you when you were 12,
Here it is.
you being an addict is not your fault. That's on me and your dad.
That's not what she said. You being an addict is on me and your dad. Ready? Hold on. Let's go back.
No, and that's been proven.
Hold on.
Talking to him about how he's an addict.
He is an addict, Melissa. I think I know my own fucking child. And no, I never said that my son was an addict because we were addicts.
Bro, did she not just... Is that not what she said?
That's not what I said.
That is
son,
what you said. You said it's because of you and his dad. Oh my god, dude.
Son is an addict. Well, technically, yeah, it's because he
That she's like, oh, whoops. Technically, yeah, it's because of me and his dad. Whoops.
got the genetic gene from us.
There's no genetic gene for addiction, Laura. No genetic gene. Not even close.
But
it's somewhat responsible, but there's no like addiction gene, okay? The genetic gene.
What he chooses to do with it is on him. He is an addict. He's not a drug addict, but he is an addict.
Wow, dude. Wow.
And here's a news flash. If you're not in active addiction, then being an addict is not a bad thing.
Oh my god, this part is so cringy and embarrassing. Like I have secondhand embarrassment for her here.
I have said it over and over. I wear this shit proud. I am a fucking proud addict. I can't help the fact that I'm an addict.
I'm a proud addict.
It's a chemical imbalance that it just is.
It's a chemical balance that it just is. Like what? Like what does that even mean? She's proud. I think nobody's proud. I've never heard one person be like, yes, I'm so proud that I got addicted to fucking drugs and ruined my fucking life. Like I've never heard anybody else brag about this besides her. I don't know if she's like trying to say like if you overcame an addiction, then I can understand you being proud. I'm proud of overcoming my addiction. But I've never heard anybody be like, yeah, I'm so proud that I'm an addict. Like, I'm so proud of my chemical imbalance. Like, what the fuck, dude? Laura, you're still in the throes of your chemical imbalance. Let's just be honest. Which brings me to another point. The other day, she's talking about at the end of her stream, she's talking about the ADHD thing with the Adderall, right? And she's like, yeah, I had to go see a psychiatrist and they wrote down extreme ADHD. And I'm like, really, Laura? Is that how it went down? Because that's when I got evaluated for ADHD, I had to do like this comprehensive fucking thing, this like test that I had to fill out. I mean, like an answer, like hundreds of questions, but like probably around 100 different questions, like going back through my whole entire fucking life. When I got evaluated, that's how it was. But Laura somehow, she just went to go see a psychiatrist during her custody agreement, which, by the way, she was already on Adderall at this point. She had already gone to a doctor and lied about needing it and somehow got it, okay? And she's like, yeah, and he wrote down extreme ADHD. First of all, that is not how there's no diagnosis. No doctor is gonna write down extreme ADHD. Like that, they don't write that. It's either you have it or you don't. And what they might write is that you have like the hyperactive kind or the inattentive kind, because those are the two different types of ADHD that you could have. Okay, so yeah. They're never gonna be like, yeah, note just from observing you, right, that you have extreme ADHD. Like, that does not fucking work like that. That's not how evaluations are done for ADHD, Laura. So, like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but that ain't it. If, let's just say that he did write it down, maybe it's because you were on Adderall, and when you don't need Adderall and you take it to get high, it could make it seem like you have ADHD when you actually fucking don't. So maybe that's why you got diagnosed after the fact. I don't know. Just saying. Like, it doesn't even make sense. She knows that she lied about taking, she lied to get this medication, right? So when people called her out about it, all of a sudden this story came that, I saw a doctor wrote it down one time. Like, no, Laura, that's not how it works, girl. Not how it works. Not how it fucking works. Hold on. Huck just said, every doctor visit I have to fill out those questions for my ADHD meds or ADD meds. Yeah, right. See? Dude, like, I had to take this whole big long fucking thing. I had a multi-page report that they fucking wrote down. Like, what are you talking about, Laura? That is not how people are evaluated for ADHD, and never fucking were. They don't just simply write it down because you went and talked to somebody during a custody battle. First of all, why would they even be, like, evaluating you for ADHD when you're doing a custody arrangement? It doesn't even make sense. Like, when they're evaluating you for total other reasons during those types of evaluations. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I'm the hyperactive type. I think I could be inattentive, but I'm definitely hyperactive too.
I wear that shield loud and fucking proud.
I wear that shield? What?
Why? Because it's made me who I am today. I will never.
Your addiction certainly has made you who you are today, dude.
Be shamed for being
fucked your brain up, dude.
An addict. Those days are long done.
Who is shaming her for being an addict, though?
People in active addiction think that being an addict is shameful. It ain't fucking shameful.
It absolutely is, Laura. It absolutely is. People in active addiction think it's shameful, which is why they hide it from most people, right? Except for their other friends that they use drugs with. But, like, it is very shameful. Nobody wants to get addicted to drugs. Nobody. Nobody wants to fucking get addicted to something and have it suck down all their fucking finances, ruin their fucking lives, ruin their fucking relationships with people, okay? Make them act crazy. Nobody wants that. Nobody fucking wants that. So that's why it's shameful. This is why I don't believe that she was ever an addict, because most addicts would be like, yes, I was very ashamed of my addiction. In fact, every addict I've ever I ever spoke to has said that they were, ashamed of their addiction. People don't go around bragging about being addicted to drugs, Laura. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? I never heard anybody talk like this in my life. She's still in active addiction right now. It's why many girls get undiagnosed until they were an adult. I'll never forget the day I went and got evaluated and came home, and I was like, I showed my mom, because I had like this whole printout basically explaining everything. All the questionnaire, the questionnaire that I had to fill out. And my mom was like, oh, she was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't notice that you had, like, she always knew I was hyperactive. I couldn't sit still. They always used to mock me because I, like, couldn't sit still. And so I would be, like, talking, and I would, like, never stop moving. And my mom just, like, she's like, I just thought you were, like, a little hyperactive. Like, she didn't know that it was, like, a thing back then. And that's fine. I never took medication for it. I could have, but I don't want to. But I just wanted to know what the fuck was wrong with me, dude. I really did. I just wanted to know, like, something's not right here, and I know it's not, so I went and got evaluated myself as an adult. And just knowing is kind of like, okay, now I can find coping strategies, right, from knowing this. But yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, my mom had no idea. She didn't know it was like a thing. She's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, but this explains a lot. I'm like, yeah, it does, right? It's why I didn't do good in school, probably. Well, part of the reason. It's why I was always fucking daydreaming in school and like not paying attention. Oh my goodness.
I'm damn proud of it. I'm proud that my chemical imbalance
I'm proud that my chemical imbalance
has made me who I am today.
I'm proud that my chemical imbalance had made me who I am today. Like, what, dude? Laura, you're still deep in your chemical imbalance, okay? Okay.
I am proud that my chemical imbalance made me different and made
me different. Now I got a talking baby voice.
me special. There is absolutely
What the fuck, dude? This is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life.
no shame in my game, and there's no shame in my son's game. There is
Really? That's funny because your son's denying being an addict, but okay.
nothing wrong with being an addict. Stop putting shame in being an addict because there ain't a fucking thing wrong with it.
Because she was an addict and just
Who the fuck was shaming anybody for being an addict, though? Like, what the fuck is she talking about?
fucking wild shit, and it really sickened me to my
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I'll be good.
Oh no, she's gonna say it. She's gonna say it. You'll see.
fucking stomach and soul. She should be ashamed of herself.
No, not at all.
No, she has no idea how comical it is when she goes off like this. Like, these are my favorite ones. I feel bad that people have to suffer her, stupidity, but they're my favorite.
Oh, I'm so angry. I'm sorry. I take it very personally.
What in the fuck are you so angry for, Melissa? That's what I want to know. What are you so fucking angry for?
What are you so angry for? Somebody made fun of your fucking couch? And this is the result of that?
No, because I worked my ass off as a mother.
I'm not gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut again. Laura, zip it. You're gonna say something that's gonna hurt someone, to zip it. So I'm
Oh, she's gonna say it.
zipping it.
She knows she can't help
Yeah,
herself.
from a young age, and I don't have my child anymore.
Well, when I was at a young age, I was doing other things than breeding and popping out babies.
Breeding? I was doing other things than breeding and popping out babies? What? Breeding? What the fuck does that even mean?
I actually traveled.
Oh, is that the girl, Melissa? Is that you in the chat? I'm sorry, Laura's such a fucking piece of shit.
In my 20s. I went to college in my 20s. I did a lot.
No, you didn't, Laura. You went to college later in life. You weren't in your 20s. Hold on a second. Here's another lie, guys. Here's another lie. Laura went to college in her 20s. Was Laura in her 20s in 2011, I think it was, that she said she went to the University of Phoenix? Girl, you didn't fucking go to college in your 20s. What the fuck is you doing? What? Hold on. We're going to look right now. Bro, Laura, no, it can't be because Laura's 10 years older than me and I was in my 20s, okay, in the early 2000s. So there's no fucking way she was in her 20s in 2011. I don't even need to look. She did not go to college in her 20s, dude. She's such a fucking liar. It says right on her LinkedIn. Oh my God, bro. She just lies with such ease. The lies just flow out like fucking diarrhea.
I wasn't sucked down with a fucking baby.
I wasn't sucked down with a baby. No, Laura did all these things in her 30s. The mistakes that people normally make in their 20s, she was making them in her 30s.
I was raised better than that.
Okay, and she's very fortunate.
Clearly. 2 baby daddies with meth addicts, right? 2 baby daddies that are meth addicts, sorry. She was raised so much better, guys. She did meth and was hooked on coke and was a stripper. I forgot about that, too. She was raised so much better than the rest of us, guys. Oh, my God. That was the right path. She went down the right path, okay?
Not only
I'm not fortunate. It's not luck. It's hard work, Melissa. Hard fucking work.
Oh my God, I almost choked. I almost choked.
But just from what I
Is
heard,
this part of her performance, Burgundy? Are you listening? I know you're listening. Is this part of the performance here? I hope it is.
I probably don't see shit the same as like a lot of people on this, but
No,
I can
you
tell you,
don't.
daughter,
That's why we're gonna
there's
fast
for
forward your ass.
good food to go
Sorry,
to
I gotta
dinner.
get off here soon, so
The only reason
we go fast forward her ass. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Problem guarding. It's actually good that I have this.
It being a fucking problem, I don't see a problem with that. Guarding that shit from your kids.
Oh, she was yeah, she was trying to, I guess, say that, you know, it's normal to put locks on your refrigerators. Yeah, girl. What?
Yeah,
I just don't.
within reason.
I don't think it would be.
Yeah, Melissa, since I'm such a horrible mom, when my
God.
son's father died, do you know what I did since Dayton was too cool for therapy? Do you know what I did, Melissa? I looked online. I found this group in West Virginia. I took my son for
Laura took her son to like this cult group.
2 different weekends. The only reason we stopped going is you age out at 17, and I got breast cancer when he was 16. But I took him to grief weekends. Would you do that, Melissa?
Wow, whole weekend, Laura? A whole weekend?
Would Brittany do that? Probably not.
Yeah, she did say she was glad he was dead.
You have no fucking idea who I am, what I've done for my children, why my children are the way they are.
Again, like, these are normal things that a parent would do if another parent passed away. You know what I'm saying? And their kid was grieving. Like, these are completely normal things to do, but she wants accolades for them.
You're just a bitter fucking miserable bitch who knows nothing and just lies about everything.
Yeah, she's like, here, go to this weekend with strangers because you're grieving. Like, what? I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about.
Like, to a situation where the literal, like, pantry door is fucking padlocked.
Right.
You know?
The fridge was padlocked.
We're going to get to that when we get to it.
Oh, we're gonna.
But hidden in the house? Okay.
Ghostly Maiden asked me anything. I agree, Clue. My cousin's daughter is 6 and weighs more than my mom, dude. It's sad.
It is.
All right,
don't-
I gotta fast forward this
one's on
bitch
a
a little
phone.
more. I can't.
They don't-
Like, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
For a while.
Right.
To the play, that's what the kids don't have now.
Yeah.
Or I don't think that you should get any pats on the back, bitch, because I don't think that came from you. In fact, I think
It's
that
nearly
he
as-
did.
Who did it come from, bitch? One father was nowhere to be found, and the other one died years ago. So
Oh, she was saying that she doesn't think like her son being such a good kid came from Laura.
where did it come from?
I don't know, Laura. It probably came from, you know, his experiences in life because that's how life works, okay? Parents do not completely, and, you know, parents aren't the only fucking influence and force in their children's lives. I can't believe she actually thinks that, dude.
My parents live in Florida. Most of my friends are in New York or Florida. So where did it come from, Melissa? Let me tell
Wow, she really is fucking delusional, bro.
you how I ended up in Alabama, you dumb cunt. Okay?
Oh my God. She
I ended
starts
up
bugging out about this.
in Alabama because after the twins
And this is like another like version of a story that she told.
were little, we were the first year of their life.
Her kids were living with her parents up until I think they were like almost teenagers, dude, with her mom. In 2016, so whatever fucking year that was and however old her kids were, that's when Laura finally moved out on her own.
I was living in Florida because it was my first time kids and I didn't want to do it by myself. So I went home.
So wait. I thought she went home and lived with her mom because her dad was dying. Now, oh, it's because she was a first-time mom and she didn't want to do it by herself.
Kids were 18 months old. I met Brad. Me and Brad were together for years.
Nope, 7 months, and then you had your other kid. And he was fresh off parole. Tell the whole story, Laura, that you've told us, all of us.
Dayton was born, and my dad in 2014, my dad was dying. Well, my dad died in 2014. In 2012.
Bro, her story just fucking has changed so many times. I thought she moved home because her dad died. Now her dad died while she was with Brad. Oh my God, bro.
I left Iowa with the kids, moved in with my parents while I got through this custody fight.
Wait, so she moved back in with her parents again for a second time? After Brad? I didn't know that. Oh my God.
And once it was finished, I had to figure out where I was going to live. And it was like I took a map and I said, all right, we're going to find somewhere. And I looked all over. You know,
She just took a map and fucking blindly, like this was Laura. She's like, just fucking holds up a fucking, oh, I need a piece of paper, hold on. She's just like, Alabama! Like, what? No, that's not, is that what you did, Laura? No, that's not what you did. What she told me, how she ended up in Alabama was, oh, I went to I went to the I looked up where where it's the cheapest to live for single moms. She's not telling that story right now because she doesn't want people to know that she couldn't like afford anywhere else. So, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? That didn't work out the way I was hoping it would. It landed on me. All right. Fucking A, dude. Laura, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? That is not the story you've been telling all of us for years.
My criteria this was my criteria, Melissa.
Ready?
How to be a AAA school district, how to have a good cost of living.
What's a AAA school district? I've never heard of that. Is it hockey? Like AAA hockey? Like what are you talking about?
And how to be safe, and how it had to be safe. So I picked a few different places, and then I took my car and I went and visited them. That's how I ended up in Madison, Alabama, because Madison, Alabama had AAA schools, a good cost of living, and very safe. And I'm still here.
This is not.
I didn't
the story
grow.
she's
I didn't
told
have
in the
anyone
past.
around me. I didn't have fucking people around me. This is where I raised my children from the time they were in elementary school by myself. So I don't know what the fuck you think someone else did it. No, bitch, I did it all by myself because I'm that good of a mom.
Everything that you're opposite of. to
Bro,
become
I've
what he is.
never heard somebody have to pat
wrong.
themselves on the back this much for being that good of a mom. Holy shit, dude. I feel like you're like almost cursing yourself when you like do something like that. I don't know. I just
Now,
don't
listen,
like
you don't even fucking know me. The only thing you know
Yeah, it was also where you got Section 8 housing.
about me is that I called your sorry ass out. That you know about me. Other than that, bitch, you don't know a fucking thing about me.
Wow.
And that's obvious.
Because I didn't see any of you in that child. And it just.
Yeah, I'm legally married to the twins' dad, but that was like an arrangement kind of thing because of my custody fight.
This is another version of this story that I heard. Laura told me that she married this guy because Brad ruined her name and she needed like to marry him to change her name or something. It just didn't even make sense when she told me because I was like, well, why wouldn't you just like change your name back to your maiden name? Because she's like, oh, because I got arrested and I was trying to get a job and I couldn't find a job because when you looked my name up, her arrest record would come up, right? And I'm like, what? Like that doesn't even make sense. Why not just go back to your maiden name then? You know what I'm saying? Like if you wanted to change your name for that purpose, you don't have to get married to do that. You could just legally change your name to. It doesn't even make sense. And right, then she said she married him for insurance purposes. It doesn't, like, none of it fucking makes sense. None of it. That doesn't make sense either, though, because you don't have to be married to have your kid be under health insurance.
So we've legally been married since 2013, but I mean, I've seen him twice since then.
That's normal. So here she is sharing more of her poor life choices. And, like, we're all supposed to take advice from her. She's legally married to somebody for, like, that she's only seen twice. Like, you can't make this shit up.
A piece of shit like her, okay?
I'm not a piece of shit.
I beg to differ there.
Again, I'm going to be quiet, not say anything.
Oh, she's going to say it.
Gets that. And then there's someone like me that has to.
It's someone like you. Well, maybe your God did what he wanted.
You guys hear that? You hear that? You guys hear that? Maybe your God did what he wanted. You know what she's saying. You know what she's getting at.
I don't know what to tell you.
Suffer losing my child.
That's on you. That's not my problem. It's not my fault either.
Wow.
And it's just disgusting. And I think I'm just going to shut up.
So you're mad at me because I raised beautiful children that aren't out drinking with lowlifes that rape their own grandmother. So that's my fault, Melissa? Nah, fuck off, bitch.
Second, because I'm really upset right now.
Oh, are you really?
This is just the evil, bro. Evil.
So I wanted to add on to that too because, like,
in that child.
This is like the
and
worst
it just pisses me
statement.
off that a piece of shit like her, okay, gets that. And then there's someone like.
Where am I a piece of shit, Melissa?
Everywhere, Laura. Everywhere.
The only
Alabama is ranked 43rd out of 50 states in education. Yeah.
person that I see is
She found the top-rated schools, right? I think the school district that she's in is a good school district, but okay, Laura. I'm sure your mom helped you with
a
that.
piece of shit is you and fucking Brittany. That's who I think is a piece of shit.
A piece of
Me
shit thinks
that has to
other
suffer
people are pieces
losing my
of
child.
shit.
Well, if you believe in God, maybe there's a reason.
Well, hold on. I don't want to talk over that.
A
Listen to what
piece
she
of
says.
shit is you and fucking Brittany. That's who I think is a piece of shit.
Me that has to suffer losing my child.
Well, if you believe in God, maybe there's a reason. Sorry, not sorry. I don't
If you believe in God, maybe there's a reason. She's fucking evil, dude.
even believe in God, but you all believe in God so much and that it's God's will and God's way. So obviously, who's the real piece of shit in God's eyes? It ain't me, bitch.
How are people sitting in her chat listening to this? Like, I don't fucking care who it is and what they're saying. Why would you put this kind of juju out into the fucking world, dude? I don't care who, if they were saying that about Laura's kid, which they're not saying anything bad about her kid. In fact, they're complimenting her kid and just keeping it focused to her. I know, that's, Rhonda, that's exactly what I'm getting at. I would be scared to death of fucking Karma, dude, saying shit like this and putting this out into the fucking universe.
I'm gonna tell you what this is, and it ain't gonna be fucking popular, but guess what? I'll match an unpopular fucking statement with an unpopular fucking reaction. Let me tell you what I have never done, literally ever, in my entire existence as a mom,
right.
after
Nobody
what happened
cares.
with my ex.
Right. I'm fast forwarding through this, bitch. Sorry, I can't with
Makes
her.
you want to be...
I gave up.
Oh, all right, here we go.
I gave up more for my kids.
Oh, all right, hold on.
Than most
Hold
for these
on.
kids.
This part's funny.
I gave up. I don't just shit at all. And to add to that, please tell me
on.
where I'm...
Makes you want to be like...
And to add to that, please tell me where I'm a piece of shit, Melissa. I'm not a piece of shit at all. So please show me where I'm such a piece of shit person.
You're a CPS caller, okay? Like, where do we start, Laura? Where do we start?
That I don't
went
deserve
off
my
in her
children.
Granny. She was in Granny's chat this morning. Hold on a second. I gotta let the dog out real quick. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. It's ironic that she's asking this while being a piece of shit.
I live and die for these kids. I gave up a really good career to be home for them, to not miss a dance recital, to not miss a chorus.
What was this career? What was it?
I gave up more than most people ever gave up.
Oh my god, dude.
Sorry, I just got a text. I gave up more for my kids than most parents would ever dream of giving up. Why? Because I wanted to be there for them.
Stripping.
I am a good daughter. I am a good girlfriend.
She's such a good girlfriend that she's single at 55.
I am a good fucking mother. Where am I such a piece of shit, Melissa? Because I called your ass out? That makes me such a piece of shit? Nah, I don't think so, bitch.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you're saying now, though, that makes you a piece of shit. Like, dude, that's fucking evil, man.
You gonna be down
And I'm loyal to a fault.
She's loyal to a fault.
there with your friend on fire in hell. I'm just saying that shit is fucking way to be a fucking victim. Instead of using your experience and empowering people who have gone through the same thing, no, you're gonna come online and whine and bitch and moan about it.
I don't think she's whining and bitching and moaning about
in hopes
anything.
for some donos or dick.
Oh my god, dude.
Woo, you are on one today.
No, that's bullshit, man. Fucking weak, pathetic ass woman.
Yeah, I don't know who. I gotta fucking fast forward through this, girl. I want to get to the part with the fucking fridge at least. Hold on a second, because I gotta get off here in a few minutes. Where's the fucking part with the fridge, dude? I think you heard that was like the really fucking gross, dude. That was disgusting. Hold on. Devout Christian. Oh my god, dude. Oh, wait. Hold on. it might be over here to go along with what I was saying, because she's just continually lying in this.
But I have 2 health fanatics.
Okay.
But there seems to be some confusion about the lock. Okay, it was not a deadbolt. It was a key lock. Me, Phoenix, and
You guys heard the clip that I played before, okay? Bolt now. I mean, no, I'm sorry, key lock. Ready? Wait, hold on a second. We're gonna go back to this real quick. Hold on, before we go there.
What's the fridge combo?
What?
What's the fridge combo?
The fridge combo.
Fridge combo.
Lock on your refrigerator? Yes. Since when don't you know it?
I forgot it.
What's it?
In his room.
4534.
2022. 2022.
Sage all had keys. The only one that didn't was Dayton.
All had keys. God, dude.
And
44,
eventually
22.
we
That's the key.
figured out he found out where it was. But there's a reason for it, Brittany, and that is to protect my child. Just like if my child was an alcoholic, I would lock up a liquor cabinet. If my child was a drug addict, I wouldn't have drugs in the house. If my child was addicted to guns,
Who gets addicted to guns? What?
I would have guns locked up, something you don't either. Here's what I never did, Brittany, and either did their fathers. We never told our child that the devil was out to get him.
Oh my God, dude.
We never told him.
Well, you don't believe in God, so if you don't believe in God, then you can't believe in the devil. Like,
That the devil is inside of him. Nor did we leave open guns laying.
I love how she's clutching her pearls over this one, right? She practically worships the fucking devil.
Against a fucking wall. So I think you should sit the fuck down and worry about your own goddamn family instead of mine. Because mine are just good. Are just fine. Can't say the same for your dumbass.
Wow.
That's something else that I would never do. That means.
And I would never leave open guns around, Brittany. And I would never allow my kid.
I mean, I wouldn't either. That's just bad decisions all around. You hear these horror stories, you know?
Kid who is an addict, is a food addict, to have an open reign to all the food he wants. And
oh my God, dude.
I don't give him fast food, and I don't give him garbage, and I never kept garbage in
She's such a liar, dude.
the house. Why? Because what good would that do? But Brittany,
Salt and vinegar chips are healthy, then, I suppose.
you give your kids fast food all the time. You eat out all the time. You eat like shit.
Dude, I was friends with Laura. I don't know. She acts like she's like this fucking emerald over here, and she's cooking up a storm every night. She barely ever fucking cooked. I mean, if putting a frozen pizza in the oven is cooking, then yeah, she cooked. But like, girl, no.
For example, is being a morbidly obese mom and a drunk dad. Bitch, sit your fucking sorry fat ass down.
Wow.
Not only do you not know what the fuck you're talking about, but you sound like an ignorant fat fuck. Exactly what you are. Who sits next to a fucking loser who doesn't work, and tells his own son that the devil's gonna get him. You have holes in your fucking ceiling. You have dirt all over the place. You don't even have a safe environment for your fucking children. You make this $5,000, $6,000 fucking list.
What?
For your kid. I mean, for your alleged unborn baby. And you haven't even set the shit up yet. You're a fucking lowlife, Brittany. An absolute fucking lowlife.
Oh my God.
You will never have in common. I will never lock food away from my.
And that's why all your kids are fat. And that's why you're fucking fat.
Oh my God, I didn't hear this yesterday. Wow.
And that's why none.
I don't think I listened this far. Maybe I just missed
of your
this.
kids will ever be in shape, Brittany, because of
Oh my God, dude.
that mentality. Because you're a fucking morbidly obese fuck who.
Oh my God, dude.
Doesn't give a shit about her health. Doesn't give a shit about her kids' health.
Dude, this is evil. Evil.
You're fucking nasty.
Kids deprive my children
I know,
when
be
they're
smart.
hungry. I don't care what time it is. What's wrong with you?
Absolutely.
No, Brittany, what's wrong with you? Maybe if you took a little pride in yourself, maybe you think differently. Maybe if you took a little fucking pride in your children, you would think differently.
Fluffer's like, Mom, shut the fuck up. Locking up food ain't gonna help. She has her teen son on GLP-1s. Yeah, exactly. That's the solution to everything. It's a quick fix. Hold on a second. I feel like my fucking channel's gonna get struck just for her fucking mouth. hold on a second. You were fat. You were morbidly obese.
Obese. You don't care about your health.
Oh my God, dude. Where's the part where she's like, oh, he was 10 years old? And I'm like, girl, no. I'm like, hold on a second. Oh my God, dude. She is evil, dude. This is like so fucking hateful. It's just like, how could anybody sit there and just be like, I guess if you don't like the woman, but I don't know. If I heard somebody even talking about her like this, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, this is just so hateful, dude. For what? What did this girl do to her? They're just sitting there talking about, well, I wouldn't put a lock. And then where's the part where she talks about the lock on the fridge and she's like, a professional told me to do it. And I'm like, girl, ain't no professional fucking told you to do that, Laura. Shut up. I can't find it. Bro, she's so evil, man. So fucking evil. I don't know where it is. Fuck. I'll have to clip it or something. I gotta get off here in a few minutes. Hold on. I'm trying to like scroll through real. Oh, wait! I just saw a refrigerator. Oh, okay. Hold on. Maybe this is
on the fridge. There's nothing they can do about it at all.
Hold on. It took her like an hour just to get through these 2 sentences. She was so mad.
And they're saying one of the reasons that Kendra and Joseph's kids were taken was there were locks on the outside of the bedroom doors.
Mm-hmm.
What would CPS say about locks on your refrigerator? I don't think, because let me tell you,
Brittany, it was 8 years ago. And as a matter of fact, CPS didn't care because I didn't have a case with them. I didn't have, they called and that was it. And I told them exactly why there was a lock on the fridge. There's nothing they can do about it at all.
I don't believe that.
something.
She said sometime during this rant that she went on, this rage that, a professional told me to do this. No fucking professional would ever tell you to do that. Go ask GPT what if a professional would ask you to do that. If that's a normal thing to do. Yeah, now it was 8 years ago. Well, she says her kid was 10, but he really was 14 when this was going on because I just played it for you guys. It was a combination, not keys. I can't find it, dude. Brittany is taking her kids off sugar because food stamps. Remember? Her kids are on sugar. You can no longer buy certain things. Oh, well, you should know all about that. I'm just reading what's here. I cannot believe I can't find this part where she's like, oh, he was 10 years old. And I'm like, girl, no, he was not. He was not 10 years old, or he's 14. But not that it even fucking matters. Oh, morbidly. I'm sorry, you don't understand that. Hold on. All had keys. Maybe it was like right before this. Hold on a second. Oh my God. He's smarter than you and Craig. I don't know, dude. I listened like up to here and then I turned it off. I was like, yo, dude, this is so fucking evil, man. Yeah, I could only take it in small doses. Fuck. I don't know where it is. I can't believe I can't find this. And she's like, yeah, he was... I haven't seen a 20-year-old bathroom pics. What the fuck was being talked about there? She's saying he was 10, and maybe it was at the very end. Maybe I skipped through it. I don't know. Oh, wait. Hold on. What? There's actually like 3 lies where she was going off. I thought it was this one, though. Because I remember them talking about... Yeah, see, she's talking about the fridge thing. Oh, here. Because they were 10. He was 10. Here we go. Hold on.
So if Brittany thinks a 10-year-old is a teenager, then I guess she's a teenager. I guess her kids are both teenagers.
Try to pin that. How do you pin that?
Here.
I'll tell you how it's defended, Craig. Because he was 10. That's how.
Though. What is that even still, though? Like, a 10-year-old, you teach them healthy eating habits. You don't lock the food away. That's like the lazy way to me. Wait, hold on.
10. Because that's what makes this so funny. Dayton was 10.
No,
Dayton is now 18.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Explain to me why this is so important to you.
It doesn't even matter, though, because either way, it's fucked up.
toddlers, 2-year-olds, from getting
You would think I had a lock on the fridge now.
inside the refrigerator.
I wouldn't be surprised if she did, to be honest with you. No, now you have them on weight loss medication. Just like you. Oh, wait, hold on. Soda. Can't buy this stuff. You're such a... Oh, my God.
I don't know if they could buy the stevia.
Hold on. I wanted to find the part where she said that a professional told her this. I'm like, girl, ain't no professional told you to put a lock on the refrigerator. I don't think any doctor in his right mind would fucking tell you that.
But it's not about her kids being healthy. It's about she can't buy this stuff on food stamps. Right, Brittany?
Wow, dude.
Call it the way it really is.
Yo, she is
I don't.
fucking
That's so
evil.
messed up.
Yeah, I bet she's the type of mom who gives her kids soda, too. I would...
Oh my God, not soda. Her kids drink Gatorade, dude, all the time. She used to be like, who drank all the Gatorade? So what do you really think the difference is? But do you think Gatorade is a healthy choice? Oh my God, dude.
guarantee her kids drink soda.
Who fucking cares, dude? Every kid has drank soda in their lives. Oh, I'm sorry, except Laura's. Her kids never drank soda. I didn't even let Jesse know what soda was until he was like probably around like 9 or 10. He's still like, he'll have it every once in a while, but he's not like a big soda kid. He actually rather have like an iced tea, or he loves water, which is great.
I'm sorry, y'all. I tried. Ever since I found that out, I have tried a million ways to find any good excuse or reason why she locked her refrigerator.
Yeah,
and I
there
can't
is
find
no good excuse.
How about you just look it up, Brittany? How about you ask me?
I did look it up, actually. I asked ChatGPT, and you want to know what they said? Hold on. We'll say. Here, I said if you're neurotypical, meaning, you know, this is a normal kid, right? Normal for, they don't have like they're not neurodivergent, right? They don't have any autism or anything like that going on, okay? If your neurotypical 10-year-old child was overweight but otherwise healthy, do you think it would be a wise idea to put a lock on your refrigerator to control your child from eating? Do you think a professional would suggest you do this to control your child's eating habits? Short answer, no. Locking a refrigerator is generally not considered a healthy or recommended approach for an otherwise healthy 10-year-old, and most professionals would not suggest it as a first-line strategy. It might seem like a straightforward way to control intake, but in practice it tends to backfire. Kids at that age are developing their relationship with food and their sense of autonomy. Restrictive physical controls like locks can increase preoccupation with food, lead to sneaking or binging when access is available, and create shame or anxiety around eating. That's the opposite of what you want long term. Okay? What professionals, pediatricians, dietitians, child psychologists usually recommend instead is shaping the environment and habits in a way that supports self-regulation. Keep regular meal and snack times so the child isn't grazing constantly. Stock the house mostly with balanced, nutritious options while not making any food forbidden. Make the easy choice the healthy choice. Have cut fruit, yogurt, etc. available. Avoid using food as a reward or punishment. Model eating habits rather than policing them. Involve the child in food choices and cooking so they feel some ownership. Keep an eye on emotional factors. Boredom, stress, or routine can drive overeating. Okay? There are rare situations where tighter control of food access might be discussed, and then it says in parentheses, for example, certain medical or neurodevelopmental conditions where a child truly cannot regulate intake. I watched this report one time about this kid. The parents had to keep something with the kitchen locked up because the kid would literally eat himself to death, but he was also like highly autistic, so they had to do it for his own safety in that situation. Okay, but her son is smart enough to understand, you know what I'm saying, to lay down rules. Like, this kid doesn't understand. He doesn't have the capability to understand that, you know what I'm saying, that he shouldn't keep just eating and eating and eating. He had some kind of condition, I forget what it was, but he was also autistic, severely autistic. You know, her son, on the other hand, totally normal kid, you know, mentally neurotypical, I should say, right? Not normal, but you know, he has the ability to understand that why it would be bad for him to overeat and to instill some, you know, regulation in his eating habits. So anyway, but anyway, I said, for example, certain medical or neurodevelopmental conditions where a child truly cannot regulate intake. But even then, it's typically part of a structured plan supervised by a professional, not a standalone fix like putting a lock on the fridge. If weight is a concern, the most appropriate step is to talk to a child's pediatrician or pediatric dietitian. They could look at growth patterns, not just weight alone, and help guide changes that support both physical and emotional health. So there you go. Okay? She's like, look it up. Well, I just did. And that's the answer. But she claims that a professional gave her this advice, right? Yeah, you're making a bigger deal out of the food, which thus is just like, which in turn is basically going to make food a bigger issue, right? Now you're going to associate it with something bad so that you're going to, I could totally see that leading to like sneaking around more, right? Because you're like, oh, okay, this is bad. So now it's just like how drug addicts, right? If you do certain things, they're going to sneak around more. It's the same thing. Oh my God, dude. It's obvious Laura's way of handling things doesn't work. I just feel bad for the kid because, like, even if this was a real thing, why is it being put out on the internet to embarrass him? It's just very embarrassing to call somebody a food addict like that. A child. Oh my God. And he denies it, and she's still insisting that that's the case because, you know, she diagnosed him as a food addict. There's no addiction. There's no diagnosis of food addiction. That's not a diagnosis for anybody, let alone him. You want him to eat the apples, stupid. Yeah, no. She wants him to drink ice water. Last I heard, Laura mentioned the painkillers. They were fully filled bottles somewhere. Who knows, dude? Especially while you're raging at other people for being overweight, really embarrassing and sick. Yeah, well, she makes it like, that's the other thing. She really hates like fat people. And so like, could you imagine, right, hearing that? Like, you're obese, you're fat, you're this, you're that. Like, the man, she's just lucky her kids turned out okay, dude. That's so far. That's all I could say. That's all I could say. Prader-Willi syndrome. What's that? Laura has fucked up a relationship with food. Her biggest fear is being fat. Yeah, she's a fucking control freak is the thing. Yeah, she's got fat phobia. Look, my mom was overweight, and like, if you want to say she was a food addict, I guess she struggled with her weight her whole life, but like, she just loved food. She had a relationship with food that's like me. I always said, I'm like, I eat to live. She lives to eat. She loved food. She loved talking about food. She loved the whole, you know, cooking. She loved everything about the culture, but she also had things that were stopping her from being able to really lose weight. I used to feel bad for her because she had you know, she took steroids. She was on steroids for like years. So that right there just makes you, you know, it increases your appetite and it makes you really hungry, and it also makes it really hard for you to lose weight when you're on, you know, prednisone. So but I don't know, you know, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I loved my mom, dude. I always used to tell her, I always used to sing to her, I love you just the way you are. Because she used to get upset sometimes about her weight. And I always used to tell her that. Because I'm like, I don't care what you look like. I always used to sing that to her. Her mom will tell her that nobody would want her if she's fat. Well, see, that's the problem, right? She got her issues from that, and now she's passing it on. It's so funny because she said the other day that I'm passing on my anxiety to my kid, and I'm like, that's funny because my kid doesn't have any anxiety. Like, I'm happy that he doesn't, because I had bad anxiety when I was a kid, probably due to, you know, my ADHD, because that causes anxiety. Anxious. Most kids with ADHD are anxious, hyperactive, and anxious. It is hard losing a parent, Amanda. But yeah, I mean, oh my God. I forgot where I was going with that, but yeah, she's fucking evil, dude. Oh, she was saying I passed it down to my kid. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? What? My kid's fine. By the way, that wasn't my chair. Dear Google, what do you call a mother that is diagnosing multiple of her children without any doctors agreeing and enforces her own treatment plans? Google didn't say a great single mom. You know, it's funny. Didn't she talk about this? Now that you just said that, didn't she recently was telling the story that like, oh, with the other son that she, you know, she's like, oh well, we went to 3 doctors to get him diagnosed, and they all said he didn't have autism. So she like shopped around till she finally got a diagnosis for him. Yeah, Munchausen by proxy much? Like, what's going on there? But she was saying that the first couple of doctors like denied her and said that she didn't have a diagnosis. And then, I think it was the same story, just like her with her ADHD, right? That, you know, it was during her custody battle, she brought him to a psychiatrist, and then the psychiatrist is the one, you know, finally diagnosed him. And I'm like, I don't know, girl. Something like that. Some bullshit story like that. So, she's just full of shit in every way a person can be full of shit. And she's fucking evil, dude. Saying that kind of shit about that girl, I don't care what you think about Melissa, okay? Her name is, I think. I don't care what you think about the girl. Talking like that about anybody who lost their child is disgusting. Just disgusting. Like, basically trying to insinuate that God wanted it that way. Oh, you believe in God. Well, girl, you are fucking gross. Anyway, with that said, I have to get off of here, and I hope everybody here has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I will probably catch up with you guys sometime next week. So this is probably the most I've been live in like ages, but I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon and wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys next time. I'm sure there'll be more crazy shit to cover next week. All right, have a good one.